to Knucklehead Comics Tuesday. It's fucking Tuesday. We got Lay in the building. We got Cap in the building. Cabs can't make it tonight, but he's here in spirit on Lay.
My man, just chilling, brother, chilling.
What's up, Cap? How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Is that and the father goes shamefully? That's my son. And the other guy goes shamefully. Orion goes, that's my father. Choose fear and hate to run your life. Something you can't do. That was wrong with me from the beginning. I was doing it that way. I was gonna go down that path. I worried.
You thought it was Grayson?
Sorry, got hurt. It's like not him. Not him.
Crack his brain for somebody, anybody that can help, and remembers. Freeze.
The media.
No,
Randall Savage.
Randall Savage. With his knowledge and all other shit and his capacity to learn.
Absolutely.
This is the only vegan I'll ever eat is grilled chicken wings, because that's like vegan to me. You know what I'm saying? Because the chicken wings are supposed to be fried, but you grill the chicken wings, you put it in some sauce, and give it some blue cheese.
Is vegan.
That's vegan. Like regular moo cow fuck milk, put it in some Honey Nut Cheerios, vegan, because Honey Nut Cheerios is good for your heart. You know what I'm saying? Can I steal the question from Cabs?
I got it right.
I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal.
You're too late.
Wow.
I stay loose, I stay hype, I stay loose, I stay hype, I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like, yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right, and I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow, yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit! That's right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm ball, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's fucking Tuesday night, and you know what that means is Knucklehead Comics in the building. Your boy Toe Tags is here. What's going on, Cap?
Not much, dealing with some technical difficulties as per usual on the channel.
Yo, for some reason, it's like when Cabs ain't here and Lay ain't here, they send the Shaka Khan voodoo on you, and we always got a problem with the connection. But it's all good, though. We're going to make it fucking work. Cabs, Lay, when you watch this or listen to this later on, I'm blaming you. Why? Because you're not here in my face. If you was here in my face, I'll blame show. But anyway, we got one hell of a fucking show. Last week, we was talking about all the trailers and all that other shit, and then we get bombed with rumors out of the ass about James Gunn and the DCEU. That's what they're still calling it?
I think just the DCU.
The DCU now, okay. Yeah, we got that. No, yeah, we got rumor after rumor after rumor. There's also a rumor going around that The Rock put out fake numbers to make it seem like Black Adam was profitable.
Yeah, there's a whole thing. There's another channel that I watch that dives into box office numbers and stuff like that. He just released a video basically going through it to see if Black Adam's going to lose money or make money. I haven't got to see that yet, but projections were it was going to lose money. So we'll see.
I know it came out a good time before Black Panther, but some people only go to one movie. You know, they don't really go to movies like that, especially after the pandemic. They'll wait for it to come out on HBO Max or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They'll pick and choose what movie they go to. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people had Black Panther on their list of, okay, I'm going to go watch this one. So to come around the time of Black Panther coming out, even though it was like a month, right? It was a month before Black Panther came out.
Something like that. Yeah, a month or a few weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't know, man. That I'm not surprised because even though it's a few weeks, people still be like, yo, I'd rather go watch Black Panther than Black Adam because, like I said, it's an event and shit. But despite the rumors of their box office flop or hit, I enjoy Black Adam.
We discussed it on the show before. My tolerance for just okay has dwindled. So
Yeah,
if you're it's like the military thing, right? If you're 5 minutes early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. So now, if a movie's like great, it's good. If it's okay, you're bad.
yeah.
I need it to
No.
be great to excellent now.
It's almost like judging the DCU on a curve because, like you said, it's that movie's just okay, but compared to the other one, it is great. You know,
But if you look at it, Aquaman, it's the first Shazam. To a certain extent, Black Adam, Wonder Woman, minus the sequel. Suicide Squad, the second one with James Gunn, even though that one technically flopped and lost a ton of money for the studio, the quality of the movie was good. The Harley Quinn, to a certain point, anything that didn't involve the Snyderverse, everybody kind of flocked to or liked, or there's some degree of success, Black Adam to be determined. But then the Snyderverse, the only thing that worked with that was the 4-hour fucking here we go
Cut.
miniseries that they put on HBO Max.
yeah. Which was like, yo, not for nothing. It was one of those. This cut didn't need to be 4 hours. You know, you should have left some shit in, and there's definitely some shit you could have taken out, like him running on hot dogs to save Iris from the car. We didn't need all that. The stupid ass. I'm in love. This is what I equate that scene to. The 3 minutes of that shit, and then all right, now let's go to someone else. That's what I felt.
I don't know what was with Marv. Now you got me calling that. On the Martian Manhunter. I don't know what the fuck was up with him changing into Martha Kent and having a deep, heartfelt conversation with Lois Lane.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened to Marsha Kent?
Or why wouldn't you fake being Lois and go talk to Clark? You know?
Or why wouldn't you just show the fuck up and help? You're clearly around.
There's too many heroes in a situation like this.
I guess all these questions and all the I mean, there is a certain swath of the fandom that wants to restore the Snyderverse.
Yeah.
For what? I don't know. But for everybody else, it definitely seems like DC's cleaning house and might be trying to start fresh.
See, my thing is this. If you're going to go in with the purpose to change shit, then change it all on day one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. You go in there and be like, yo, these movies are set no matter what. You can't do nothing to these, like, Black Adam or whatever the fuck case may be. But you got to be on some, listen, this is like, we're changing everything. We're not going to have any resemblance to the old DCEU Snyder shit. We're not doing, no, we're changing everything. And if we got to do it off of the backbone of the Flashpoint movie, then let's re-fucking shoot parts of the Flashpoint movie to fit our agenda for 10 years from now. You know, if you want Black Adam in this shit, well, then reshoot some of this shit to fit our agenda, or let's figure out a way to put him in there. You know, like I don't like this whole, oh, I'm here to change things, but I'm going to do exactly what you're doing and then change a little bit here and there because it's like no, then we got to go through fucking 6 years of bullshit to get to where you were, and then where you're at now, it's like, well, you handcuffed yourself because the story you wanted to tell was squeezed into these fucking movies, and now we got these 30-second fucking clips in the movie that we got to reference to go on your shit.
Yeah, but that seems to be what's gonna happen, because we'll get into the rumors and the responses and all that shit, but it seems to be whoever's driving the car is gonna get into the driver's seat halfway to the destination. So he's got no choice but to stay on this road for a little bit longer until he gets to the highway that he's more, comfortable with.
I hear you, but shit, put the pedal to the metal and turn on the fucking radio or something.
You can't do that.
Hey,
You
man,
still got Warner Brothers merging with Discovery. They still don't know what they're gonna do with HBO Max. There's still questions on if the Beetle movie is gonna go through. Right now, it looks like it's gonna be made. They canceled the Batgirl for fucking tax write-off. We'll get into it. They canceled another movie that I believe should have been made. The only fucking movie I would have actually been hyped and wanted to see. But we'll get into that when we do all the rumors and shit. But it's a complicated situation for them because you got a new boss in David Zaslav, who he's picking a direction for the overall company, and then tasked James Gunn and the other gentleman, who I don't remember names too well, but the other guy, he's like, here, you guys take this and you go into your direction, but we still have production on at least Flash, Shazam, Aquaman. So you have those 3 movies that have to be made. Then what do? You have, and Beetle, I guess, is still, so those 4 movies. Then what do? The test screenings for Flash have come back, and they're saying that this is the best thing, even probably better than Infinity War and Endgame. See, you roll your eyes, but they see that and they go, all right, they're making their decisions based off of that.
Yeah, but fuck that. Because then, to me, then it's like, it doesn't matter who's fucking. That's like just saying, yo, this team has a brand new coach. All right, cool. So the coach is gonna go in there. He's gonna get his GM. He's gonna get the players he wants. He's gonna have his own plays. No. They just got a new coach. You gotta keep the GM. You gotta keep the players. You gotta keep the same plays, the same defense.
Yeah, you miss what do you call it? That's kind of a misnomer. What happened with DC is you change coaches mid-season, and now your offensive coordinator has to be your head coach. So he might have his own shit, but for the ease of the transition, he's got to do what the fuck was left until he can figure out a way to get everybody on board with his shit. There wasn't a clean, like, if there were no movies, if Black Adam was the last movie to come out under the regime of Jim Lee or whoever was running DC at the time, and DC said, yo, we're taking a 5-year break. James Gunn is now in charge. We're going to take 5 years, put all of our shit together, and get our 10-year plan going, and we'll see you down the road. Then you have your argument where you got your guy, his people in place, all that. Again, they got dropped in the middle of shit that's already happening, and he's not even been on the job for a month yet. Like, there's too many balls rolling already for him to turn around and be like, stop everything. Let's restart. Because now you just said you don't want to take time, and then 5 years down the road, we get to your shit. But it's going to take 5 years down the road to get to his shit anyway, regardless. So yeah,
Yeah, but that's where in the 5 years we get 6 more Batmans, 2 more Supermans, a fucking partridge in a pear tree, and 5 golden rings and shit. Like, Batman 3 has already been scheduled. The Joker 2 has been scheduled. It's like, yo,
But again, that
what the
has nothing
fuck,
to do
man?
with James Gunn. That was all before he
It had,
came in.
yeah, but I know, but it has everything to do with James Gunn because now when he wants to start his own fucking universe, everybody's gonna be like, well, what happened to this Joker? Or what happened to that Joker? Because you know for a fact, people are gonna watch the Joker and the second Joker and be like, well, this is the Joker that I know because it was better than the other ones. And then they're gonna be like, well, this Batman was actually a detective, but this Batman actually can act. You know, so now what? There's 84 fucking Batmans out there. Are they all together? You know, it's a fucking mess.
So, for casual viewers and moviegoers, yes, it is a fucking mess. For anybody who reads DC Comics, this is just DC Comics.
They don't make movies for people who read DC Comics.
I know.
Hence Superman versus Raphael, the Ninja Turtle.
That's just poor design. But my point being, you're concerned about 15 different Batmans, 18 different Joker. That's nothing new to comics. They have something like Glade brings up, Elseworld or Multiple Earths. They have a way to explain it to the audience as to why this Batman has nothing to do with anything else. But again, James Gunn can't just come in here and go, well, fuck Robert Pattinson's Batman, fuck Joaquin's Joker, fuck this movie. They already started the process. If it's true with with Robert Pattinson's Batman, we all know the Joker shit was greenlit, but that project's already been greenlit, and apparently Batgirl's the only one they can ever cancel.
Because she was a woman.
You know, say what you want on that, but
listen, man, it's ridiculous. It's kind of like a waste of a fucking movie.
But it's not, because it's only a waste of a movie because you're thinking in the model of Marvel, where all your movies come out, they're all in the same universe, they all fucking connect, they all mean something. Like, none of these movies have to connect. None of these movies have to mean anything. Like I've been saying for years, we all know who the fuck the Justice League is.
No, but
Make
it's
a
not.
movie, and then when you need to put them together, put them together.
It's not that they don't connect. It's the fact that you have Robertson Patterson's fucking Batman, or whatever the fuck his name wants to be, now all of a fucking sudden changes names every time I see him. You got that fucking Batman, and then you got this guy playing Batman, and that guy playing Batman, and this guy over there playing Batman. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? And then you got that Joker that isn't a part of the DC comic book universe. He just an interpretation of what somebody thought the Joker fucking was. And then he got that one. Then we got this Joker over here. And then they're gonna reference fucking Heath Ledger's Joker. And then we got this Superman who played Superman in an earlier movie that had nothing to do with this new movie, that was also in another movie that had nothing to do with that movie. So now we got the reverse. We got one man playing a character, 4 different characters in 4 different movies that don't even work with each other. And then you got 5 movies with 5 different actors playing one character that don't work with each other. At one point, I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm done. I'm done. I don't need to see no more fucking bats in a goddamn alley with pearls.
Oh, that is a valid statement. But once James Gunn, in 5 years, when he gets his story going, none of this would matter.
It will matter because they're gonna have fucking Joker 7 and all these other people. And I guarantee you, James Gunn is not gonna be there in 5 years. He's gonna start something. He's gonna start something, and in DC fucking fashion, I'm going to take a page right out of Stephen A. Smith. How about that fucking Cowboys? In DC fucking fashion, they're going to go, you know what? We're going to go in a different direction. James Gunn, we don't need you no more. In 5 years, they're not even going to fucking work with him because they didn't even want Henry Cavill to be Superman, and the world, not America, not New York, not the country, the world said Henry Cavill is Superman. The world says that this guy is fucking Batman. The world says this shit. They want this, and they go, oh, well, you know what? We're going to go in a different fucking direction. The minute they put out a movie and it flops and James Gunn has nothing to do with it, they're going to be like, all right, let's get rid of James Gunn. Scapegoat. I guarantee it. 5 years is not going to be when it starts. It's going to be when it ends.
No, then he's never going to truly get to do whatever he was hired to do.
And that's what's pissing me off. Because
here's my question. But why is it pissing you off? You don't even like any of the movies.
Because the movies had nothing to do with the fucking comics.
You think they're going to have anything to do with the comics now?
What, with James Gunn? That's what they're proposing. They're proposing a cohesive fucking universe with these characters. We want to see Black Adam versus fucking Superman. We're going to just jump. We're just going to jump fucking Black Adam and Shazam, the real actual fucking beef that they had. We're going to jump that and go straight to Superman because The Rock wants to fucking face Superman. So fuck the fans on that one. Then we're going to see Flashpoint where we got this fucking jabroni running around stealing fucking people and starting riots and shooting people with fucking guns and all that other shit. But, people like it, so leave the fucking movie out there. And then we're going to change the whole thing. And while we're in the middle of changing the whole thing, we're going to hire someone so he can change it again.
But again, it doesn't need. Do you really need a reason to put Batman and Black Adam in a movie? Superman in a movie to fight. Do you really need it? To be honest, Shang-Chi was an order.
Yeah.
I'm breaking up.
You was, but I got the gist of it. It's like, do you really need a reason to put Superman and Black Adam in a movie together?
Yeah. Like, think about it. Shang-Chi came out. It was an origin story. Did that really connect to anything? No.
No, but here's the thing though.
Good. Like,
how many Shang-Chi movies did we get? How many origin Shang-Chi movies did we get?
One.
And it's gonna go on into that Shang-Chi character is gonna go on and he's gonna interact with other people in other movies, and he might have more of his own movies, right?
Yeah. But
there are like 12 different fucking Batmans.
Okay. But here's my point, right? Shang-Chi had one movie. Let's say the next time we see him, it's in Kang Dynasty, the Avenger movie. We didn't need him to have 3 other movies that connected to anything for him to show up in the Avenger movie. The one movie he did barely connected. Captain America and Winter Soldier didn't really it connected to the universe, but it didn't connect to any other movie.
But how many different versions? How many different versions of Captain America did we get?
Now it's 2. No, 3 technically if you count John Walker.
No, but I'm talking about in movies. How many different versions? I'm talking about how many different people played Steve Rogers in different movies to explain his story.
Didn't happen. But what I'm saying is we become so accustomed to redlining everything. It doesn't matter if there's 15 different Batman. Go see the one you want.
And the one I want is already out and done. I don't need to see no more Batmans. No one needs to see no more Batmans.
So then,
no one needs to see no more DC Universe movies. There's 7,000 of them. There's a Green Lantern one. Go watch that. There's 2 Aquamans. Go watch that. There's 17 fucking Superman. Go watch that. You got 84 different versions of Batman. A TV show, a comic book, a fucking cartoon, the little comic book strip, a Saturday morning fucking live action TV show, a fucking drawing, a fucking clay art, 77 movies. 87 actors playing Batman. Go watch that shit. We don't need no more movies then. We don't need no more movies. We got a Wonder Woman with big tits. We got a Wonder Woman with small tits. We got all the Wonder Women we could fucking fathom. We got a Wonder Woman that made a wish to be Wonder Woman and turned into a fucking cheetah.
All right.
We got 18 Jokers, and we got a Joker that doesn't even exist in the comic book world.
So
this is where the gripe is. This is where the problem is, because they don't need, none of those movies need to connect to shit. But because we have all those fucking movies, you have to now retell a fucking story for those fucking characters to fit in what you want to do.
You don't.
So which Batman is going into the fucking James Gunn universe?
Anyone. He could pick a Batman, and this is the Batman he's telling the story with.
No. Which Batman from the movies is he picking?
He might not pick one from there. He might pick a different.
So now
dude.
he has to tell a different story.
No, who the fuck doesn't know Batman by now?
We don't know that version of Batman. We don't know that character playing Batman.
Dude, but see, now here's where I got to disagree. Robert Pattinson wasn't an origin story, and we went in there and we found out who Batman was. We saw Batman. There was nothing new to that.
Robert Pattinson was pretty much a fucking sequel origin. He explained that this was his second year, and we saw him grow from being the Dark Knight to Bruce Wayne. That's an origin story of how he had to realize that Bruce Wayne is also a pivotal character in his search for fucking freeing Gotham.
Oh, so then now you know who Bruce Wayne is.
Yeah, but I don't know who James Gunn's Bruce Wayne is, because that's the first fucking detective. That's the first detective that we had in the DC movies.
Okay, let's back things up. Michael Keaton in '89 and Batman Returns. All right. He had his two. Then Val Kilmer came in, George Clooney came in. They had their movies. When Christopher Nolan did his trilogy, were you sitting here like, the fuck is this? He did his trilogy. Ben Affleck came in, no pretense. He did his shit. What I'm saying is, like James Bond, it now we're at a point where it no longer matters who the fuck's in there. We know who the character is.
You were sitting next to me in Batman vs Superman when this little fucking kid they showed his origin again, and then bats started making him fly out of a fucking well, and I said, I'm out. Like, I dead ass said, nah, fuck this, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were there. I reached my point. I reached the point. You can, at this point, throw Batman on the screen and just call it a fucking day. Yes, you can. Because at this point, there's 87,000 Batmans. But like I said, if you want to have your own fucking universe, then all these other movies that are happening coinciding to making the fucking universes, they're hurting the shit. That's like right now, if they made a fucking movie with fucking Bucky Barnes and a different person played Winter Soldier, and that movie had nothing to do with anything in the MCU, people are like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, but you're missing the point where we now understand that the DCU is on a reset. So we're gonna find the line of demarcation, and once we hit that line, we as an audience know, okay, from this point forward, this is the story. From that point backwards, that was what they used to do. Like, I don't see a problem.
I see the problem, because the problem isn't the Batman or the Joker or Black Adam or whatever, Wonder Woman 3. The problem is the Batman 2, the Joker 2, Black Adam 2, fucking Wonder Woman 7. The ones that are being greenlit to make, but they're not James Gunn's movies. Like, those movies that are being greenlit to make should not be fucking being made unless it's fucking James Gunn. Because like I said, you're gonna tell two fucking stories at the same time, different fucking people. You're gonna have Gal Gadot be Wonder Woman in two different runs of fucking movies that have two different origins, two different shooting styles, two different character developments,
So
two different acting styles,
here's the
and
thing.
and then what?
So here's the thing. Gal Gadot, I don't think is gonna be Wonder Woman. You want to get started into some of the rumors? That way we can
Yeah,
elaborate on all of them.
let's fucking do the rumors.
All right. So some of the major rumors: Wonder Woman 3 is not getting made. That one's turning out to be true. Patty Jenkins just put out a statement saying that she didn't walk away. She actually left Rogue One or Rogue Squadron for Star Wars because she didn't want to delay Wonder Woman 3. Then they put James Gunn and people in place, and they told her there's nothing she can do to get the ball rolling on Wonder Woman 3. So then she backed out. So Wonder Woman 3 is not happening. Whether Gal Gadot staying to play Wonder Woman, that's up in the air. Is it necessary? Not really. I mean, shit, there's been three people to play the Hulk? 18 people to play Batman? Like, it's not really necessary. We know the character by now. What was the other rumor?
What up, Perry Game? What up, aggressively relaxing? The other rumors are Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill. So Henry Cavill's no longer. They don't want him to be Superman, or he did that shit on his own. That's been debunked. James Gunn has come out and said that he's actually working hard and making it a priority to get a Superman movie out. So the Superman movie with Henry Cavill is James Gunn project. So that's a James Gunn going forward thing. The other rumor was Jason Momoa. This is going to be his last time as Aquaman. He's going to be Lobo. That's been unconfirmed. That's just in the rumor mill. The general sense from James Gunn was some of the rumors are true. Some of them are half true. Some of them are not true. I don't know where that's going to fall. I honestly think that Jason Momoa fits better for Lobo than he ever did for Aquaman.
Yeah.
But we'll see. And for anybody who's sitting there going, oh, but how is he going to play two different characters? I remind you that Chris Evans was also the Human Torch. So again, that's not really that much of a problem. What was the other rumor? Oh, the other rumor was that there's not going to be a Black Adam 2. If it turns out that Black Adam is a money loser for DC, it probably won't be a Black Adam 2. And it actually, it's trending to be a money.
Motherfucker.
That was for Kenny.
Oh. It's turning out to be that it is losing money, but then, like I said earlier, I haven't read the final report yet. We'll see. Shit. What was the other thing? I think that was all that was all of it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the Green Lantern.
They wanted.
Is on. It's off. It's on again. They're not doing it. They're doing it. Who knows what the fuck they're doing with that?
And there was also a rumor that they wanted what's his name to come back and play Green Lantern again. And he's like, nah, we don't have no interest in what's his name playing Green Lantern again.
Oh, Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah.
Not well. That would be stupid for him to do. But the rumor I heard is that they're going with Jon Stewart for the Lantern Corps movie.
Yeah, Black Adam was pretty good, Perry. The Green Lantern Corps movie, you said?
Because it's going to be it's either a Green Lantern movie or the Green Lantern Corps, which is going to be an HBO Max show with Jon Stewart. Again, it's been on, it's been off, it's been on, off again. Who knows what that's going to do?
Yeah.
But the ones we do know for sure, like we said before, Shazam, Fury of the Gods, Aquaman 2, the Blue Beetle so far is still in production.
But you see, movies like this can be like, all right, so Shazam, you can't change. That's pretty much already done, right?
Is it what, the movie itself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they already got the trailer. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
But there's some things that you could be like, all right, listen, we're going to take this Shazam movie because whatever the case may be, and we're just gonna alter it. If we want to use these characters or that actor to play Shazam, you could take it. But if this is gonna be the last one because it's already made, kill it. This Shazam does his thing, blah blah blah, all that other bullshit, and then when we ever decide to reintroduce Shazam, it can be something quick. Because
here's my question to you: in James Gunn's Suicide Squad movie, right?
Yeah.
How hard was it for you to be reintroduced to characters that were already in a movie and then introduced to brand new characters that had nothing to do with anything else and just came out of the woodwork? How difficult was that for you?
Well, because the core basis of that movie was resemblance of the first one. You still had the same Amanda Waller. You had the same guy who leading the fucking group who just looked like they took the stick out of his ass. Then you had those people around Amanda Waller that would, because she had the team around her that was running the fucking shop, and then you just introduce people that run the shop. It literally was a part 2 to the Suicide Squad that they just was like, well, I hope you guys can believe this is also a remake.
Okay, so that was James Gunn's story, right?
It's not confirmed that Jason Momoa is going to play Lobo.
Yeah, that one is still up in the air. But so that was James Gunn's story.
Yeah.
How hard was it for you to figure out how James Gunn depicted these characters that you've seen in other movies?
He did it the exact same way.
So what's to stop him from doing the DCU, taking the Superman just making it slightly better, but it's the same one we know? Taking any Batman, we know every single iteration of Batman right now, plugging them in. We got Wonder Woman, not Gal Gadot, but we know this Wonder Woman. Like he's already proven that he could take characters that are established, spin it a little bit, the little bit necessary to do what he wants to do with them, and then add characters that, come on, King Shark? When the fuck have you ever, I mean, I know who King Shark is, but when the fuck have you ever heard of King Shark? He's the best character in the movie.
Yeah.
Polka Dot Man. Who the fuck's ever heard of Polka Dot Man?
Yeah, but you're introducing new characters. You're introducing new characters. When he reintroduces fucking Batman and all these other fucking... Listen, I'm not saying that what he's going to give us isn't going to be better than what they already have. Because I'm pretty sure it's going to be better. Because we're going to get some recognizable feature of these fucking characters that was unrecognizable from the Snyderverse and the other fucking shit. Like, the only character that I can literally look at and go, that was ripped out of the cartoon, because that's what we got introduced from, was Harley Quinn. Yeah, all the other ones were made up shit. And King Shark, that wasn't the King Shark that I saw, but that character was awesome. But they made all those characters fucking moronic to fit around Harley Quinn. You can't make Batman moronic to fit around Harley Quinn. If you sit there and you look at the Snyderverse and the Joker and even the Batman movie, all of them have different tones and they wouldn't work together unless you change characters to fit the other ones.
I kind of disagree.
No, listen, the same way people act different when they're around different types of people is the same way that these characters got to act different when they're in different type of movies. Harley Quinn can fit in the Batman, but Henry Cavill Superman that he played already can't. But Ben Affleck's Batman can fit in Henry Cavill Superman.
Hold on. You mean Henry Cavill?
Not not the actor, the character of Superman.
Why not?
Because he's stupid.
So the Zack Snyder Superman, what are you talking about?
Stupid, yeah.
All right, but what about the actual Superman we got in the Justice League one? The one that was probably the closest to the Christopher Reeve Superman. We already have that example of him working at that type of character. So we'll just tell him to do that again. Just write him in that way.
I spent a lot of time trying to erase that fucking movie from my brain, but his character. The one thing about Superman, he got to be stoic and strong and almost the same as Batman, but on
What?
the other line of fucking morality type shit.
Superman's more hopeful than that.
No, I'm not talking about personality wise. I'm talking about when they stand in a room, Batman and Superman are kind of equal.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If Henry Cavill stood next to fucking Twilight's gonna look like a fucking teenager that don't get sleep.
You could say the same thing if Christian Bale's Batman stood next to Henry Cavill because of how small he was.
And that's why I said Ben Affleck's Batman works with Henry Cavill Superman.
Yeah, but Ben Affleck's only doing. You're not gonna get Ben Affleck back. He's only doing the Flashpoint and the Aquaman, and that's it. But what's to stop you from? All right, so you have the Batman. What's to stop you from getting a new dude for James Gunn shit who's bigger, or tell the guy to get bigger?
Nothing. But that's where I'm saying you gotta cut this shit off now and fucking start everything fresh. You can't keep having these other side projects of characters that are telling a story that, because here's the thing. I love the CW TV shows. I love The Flash is one of my favorite TV shows. I watch The Flash and then I see this fucking idiot playing somebody in a red suit in the Justice League and I'm like, that's not the fucking Flash. They don't even have his running speed down. Like they don't even have him running fast down in the movie. They can do it in a TV show with a quarter of the budget. And they can't do it with this fucking guy. He's swimming and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is where it comes down to that shit.
But now you have to give James Gunn a chance to establish how the Flash and his shit works. You can't go off of, well, you don't like Ezra Miller and his version of the Flash, so then you can't put any fucking version of the Flash in that thing.
No, that Flash was just completely fucked up.
Yeah, so let him put one that's not.
Yeah, I'm not saying he can't put. See, this is the thing. I'm speaking, and the only one that's hearing me right now is Dupree over here because he heard CD fan. Right after everything I had, all you heard was my grandmother's titties. Right. That's all I said. What I'm saying is, you can't have it as a fucking Flash running around in a fucking spacesuit, swimming in midair with lightning and fucking thunderbolts coming out of his ass in slow motion in all these fucking movies, and then tell me you're gonna give me the real fucking Flash. You wasted my time if I ever wanted to go watch the fucking underwater slow motion Flash.
Okay. I get that. Would you say Rick Flag was better in the second Suicide Squad, or the first Suicide Squad?
He sucked in both of them.
All right, well then we don't have a discussion then.
You know, because you pointed out that all of the best characters in the James Gunn version of Suicide Squad were brand new characters that he introduced to us. King Shark, Polka Dot Man, fucking even the girl who speaks to rats.
Ratcatcher.
You know, like all those people that he introduced that have nothing to do with any other fucking movie that we could sit there and go, okay, these are who these people are, were the best characters in this fucking movie.
Yeah, but Rick Flag was better. Amanda Waller was better. Harley Quinn didn't miss a beat. Boomerang didn't. Well, I mean, Boomerang really didn't do shit, but
Harley Quinn was the same in every movie. Harley Quinn was the shining point in fucking the first Suicide Squad. The only thing they did different in this one was gave her pants.
All right, so let's go specifically for the Flash. Scrap Barry Allen, put in Wally West. That solves your problem.
But then we got movies of fucking Barry Allen running around underwater.
Okay, but that there's nothing to do with Wally West.
But it has something to do with the fact that, I want to see this guy's version of fucking Barry Allen. If you're going to sit there and go take Barry Allen out and put in Wally West and we got no more Barry Allen movies, fine. I agree with you and Dupree over here. Fine, perfect.
Dude, yeah, but that's what when James Gunn starts his shit, that's what's gonna happen.
But there's 17 movies that just been greenlit.
No, there's what movies are you looking at that's been greenlit?
Well,
Because the only one is
listen,
the Joker 2.
Yeah. And then as soon as this Flash fucking goes off, they're gonna be like, oh, we need another fucking Flash movie because it made us money and it's better than fucking Endgame.
Yeah, so then you have James Gunn and his team develop the Wally West Flash movie. Or you just recast Ezra.
We're not getting nowhere. We dancing in circles.
No, because I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand where
you understanding me.
I don't see the problem that you have. I don't see where the problem's coming from. When this dude, you're talking as if he's gonna enact his plan, and then DC's simultaneously gonna go, oh yeah, our old plan is also gonna be happening. That's not the case.
He's here now. Now his plan. Now is where his plan starts to roll.
Dude,
this is where he goes. This is where he goes. End this shit. Whatever's been made already, we can't stop. Go ahead. Everything else needs to stop. And now we go into my plan.
Oh, all right. So
and they go, okay, yeah. But throw out the Joker too. Throw out this fucking movie. Okay. By the way, The Rock gets to dictate whatever the fuck he wants.
All right. So
you're telling me I gotta live with that fucking tone that The Rock. Yo, Black Adam was a good movie, but I hated the fucking way it looked. I hated the way that it looked like it was a Hollywood backlot CG fest. I hated that shit.
Yeah, but that's just the production and shit. That's nothing you can do about that.
I gotta live with that shit because now that's the way The Rock's fucking character looks and the way that everything gotta fucking be.
No, it's
now,
not.
And now you already adopted the story of Black Adam and Superman. So if Black Adam and Superman never touching the fucking James Gunn universe, everybody was like, what happened to Black Adam versus Superman? You fucking teased it.
Dude. All right. Have you said what happened to Blade?
We know that they pushed Blade back.
All right. Have you said what happened to Shang-Chi?
He's supposed to be in these fucking movies.
So later down the line, they didn't push that the next fucking movie is going to be that. They pushed that somewhere down the line.
Okay, but at the end of Shang-Chi, we saw Bruce Banner in a fucking arm brace and some shit on his arm as a human. When they showed the Hulk again, they addressed him having the arm brace and the shit in there and why he's a human.
But you're talking about something that has been happening for the last 10, 15 years. James Gunn doesn't have the luxury of 10, 15 years prior. What I'm saying is, you just said all the movies that he can't stop, let him go. And all the ones he can't stop, Shazam, Aquaman 2, the Blue Beetle movie for right now, and Joker 2. Those are the only 4 movies that I know that are 100% to 80% greenlit.
And if they're not going to be, and if they're not going to be in this universe, there's no point to watch them.
You can make that argument. Yes. But because to your point, those are the movies he can't stop. So once those pass, it's his show.
So there's no point. So they're just pissing money down the drain.
Yeah.
There's no point to. This is what I'm saying. There's no point to watch them. Because
I agree with you 100%.
Because then ultimately you're gonna have to fucking put these characters in there, and then he's gonna be like, well, since we don't want to do a 17th fucking origin of Batman, put fucking Twinkle Toes in this shit.
But again, so I don't think you have to, because by now we all know who Batman is.
Yeah, but we still don't know who the fuck Shazam is. And now, Shazam went from being Shazam to Family Shazam in one movie. And now you have to explain that in the second movie. And if he ever wants to do Shazam again, now he's got to have the show tell us that it's one kid and not a family of them. Oh, and by the way, Black Adam is really the fucking villain of Shazam. And then once in a while fight Superman because they're all three of them have the same fucking powers.
But okay. All right. Maybe for the general audience. I can't see it because I'm already looking at nobody said what the fuck happened to Katana in Suicide Squad 2. Rick Flag made it clear Katana was his left hand. This was the only person he trusted to bring. And then the second one, she was nowhere to be found. Nobody gave a shit. So to me, I'm already seeing proof that James Gunn's plan could work irregardless of what the fuck came before it. So I'm not too hung up on it because we don't even know what the fuck his plan is yet.
Yeah,
He's only been on the job for less than a month.
But when Aquaman 2 finishes and the fucking end credit scene is Joaquin Phoenix coming out with face paint, shooting a fucking BB gun at him, going, "You're next." People gonna be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah,
wait, we're gonna have the Joker. We're gonna have the fucking Joker versus Aquaman because Black Adam is not Superman's fucking villain. They accommodated The Rock to do whatever the fuck he wanted, and this is why I'm saying everything needs to be slated clean. There should be no Black Adam 2. No, if they make another Black Adam movie, it has to be James Gunn shit. And if The Rock plays Black Adam, fine, but it's not the same fucking Black Adam. I have no problem with that, but you can't sit there and be like, "We're gonna make another Black Adam," and then James Gunn's gonna have his own Black Adam.
No, but why would you not? But why would you just not integrate The Rock into James Gunn's plan? You know, James Gunn is not personally making every movie that's going to come out. He's just Kevin Feigeing this.
Yeah, but if you integrate The Rock into his plan, now you already got beef between Superman and Black Adam. And guess what? If Black Adam ever leaves fucking Samoa Totoka or wherever the fuck country he's at, Superman got to fuck him up.
No. So, all right. So here's how you would deal with that. What is Superman most vulnerable to? Magic. What is Black Adam? Magic. Superman gets fucked up, and then who does he have to turn to? Shazam. Done.
So now you're saying the beginning of the movie is Black Adam beats the shit out of Superman, and now Shazam got to go fucking fight Black Adam.
That's how it's always been depicted.
But that could have always been avoided without the shit.
But dude, one of the best animated DC properties that they have is Shazam versus Black Adam. And despite the title, what happened in that short? Shazam, Superman teamed up to fight Black Adam.
Yeah. And that you just agreed with what I just fucking said. Now, James Gunn has to make Superman fight Black Adam. That's not Superman's fucking bad guy. You just fucking handcuffed him into. If Shazam farts too fucking hard, Amanda Waller is gonna fucking take Superman and force him to go down there because she put a fucking kryptonite bomb in his fucking head while he was sleeping, and he's gonna have to fight Black Adam. That's what they told us in the fucking movie.
Okay, I don't see what the problem is.
That is not his fucking his fucking bad guy. The Rock is not a bad guy. You just forced these guys to fight.
Yeah, but I just told you that one of the best animated movies did the exact same thing, and it was awesome.
Yeah, and you know what else was a fucking awesome animated series? Batman versus Superman. You know what movie sucked? Batman versus Superman.
Yeah, but that was a different regime, a different group of people who did that.
Yeah,
James
but
Gunn
if you're gonna adopt the fucking the Black Adam shit, then you gotta adopt that Henry Cavill Superman.
Okay.
So now that Henry Cavill Superman got fucked up by Batman, got fucked up by Raphael.
But you could tweak Superman.
But you can't tweak the story.
What story?
That Superman needs to fight Black Adam.
So okay, yeah, all right. Now I'm lost as to what you're. Superman fighting Black Adam is not inherently bad.
Yes, it is.
But I just told you how they can integrate it so that you also bring in Shazam.
But listen, if James Gunn is gonna start and he's already going Superman and Shazam versus Black Adam, then no one else fits. Where is where you gotta fucking introduce Wonder Woman and Green Lantern and fucking the Flash? You gotta redo all this. You already now this is James Gunn featuring the fucking Rock.
But hold on, that's one movie. Superman, Shazam, Black Adam, one movie. A Justice League thing happens in a different movie that all they need to come together. And then all you got to do in the Justice League movie is go, hey, remember 6 months ago when we had to fight fucking Black Adam? Like, yeah, that was crazy. So now we know that was 6 months earlier. They're doing this now. Yeah. Here's your Justice League.
And then what? At the end of it, Black Adam's gonna see that Superman is a good guy, and they're gonna team together. And then what? Now Black Adam, Shazam, and Superman are in the fucking Justice League. You have 3 Supermen in the Justice League with Marvin the Manhunter, which originally is a fucking alien Superman.
Dude, Marvin the Manhunter. God damn, you got me saying. John, the Martian Manhunter, Superman, Captain Atom, Supergirl, Power Girl, Booster Gold to a certain extent, Hawkman, Hawkgirl, Wonder Woman. That's already 10 people with the fucking same level of power as Superman in the Justice League.
And when were they introduced?
Those are all comic book people. Hawkman was just introduced. We already seen the Manhunter. Supergirl's on TV. You're arguing something where there's already been examples of it already happening.
So he can't erase nothing, and he has to take all of those prerequisites that they already showed us and then put those people together.
Dude, what I'm talking about is the cartoon. Did they erase did the Avenger movie erase any Avenger cartoon?
I'm talking about, you said they already showed Supergirl. They had a TV show for Supergirl. So when you say they already showed it, they're talking about the TV show.
Yeah. I'm not talking about the character that Michelle Bonet or whatever her name is played. I'm talking about, who Kara Jor-El is. If somebody says the name Supergirl, you go, oh, I know who Supergirl is. I'm not saying bring over the fucking Supergirl from CW. Why would you do that?
First off, you can't take a character from the cartoon and assume everyone knows who she is, because there's been 1, 2, 3, at least 6 different fucking reboots of Batman, and every single one of them had his origin.
Okay. But what has Batman been in every single one of them? The same. Rich dude with a sidekick in a bat suit, smart as hell, detects shit.
Okay, so tell Batman's origin, don't tell nobody else's shit, because there's a cartoon. No one knows Batman's origin, so we got to tell that one. But since it was a cartoon for Wonder Woman and Supergirl, right, we don't need to fucking tell the.
How many Supergirl movies have there been?
0.
1. Back in the late 80s, early 90s. So if you make a second one that explains origin, okay, so that's only 2. Who else you need? Because if we keep Barry Allen and just recast him from Ezra, we already know Barry Allen. If you put Wally West, okay, that's a Flash origin, but that's a different Flash, so that's 1. If you do Aquaman again, because you recasted Aquaman.
No, he has to take from the Snyder. If he's taking from The Rock, he has to take from the other ones.
Who said he had to take from the Snyderverse?
You did.
When?
We could tweak them. That's what you said. You said you could take from The Rock and fucking Superman. Guess who was in the Snyderverse? That same fucking Superman. Amanda Waller was in the same fucking Snyderverse.
Okay, but now she's not.
And you took all them people, so now you got to take Aquaman. You got to take all those other people, so that way you don't have to give an origin story.
Vin, if you hold on, did they redo an origin story for the Hulk when Mark Ruffalo took over?
No, because they adopted the fucking one with Edward Norton.
So you just proved my point. If they adopted the other one and just changed the actor, then you got it.
Yeah, but the thing was, that Hulk was a standalone movie. It wasn't a movie of fucking 17 different other Hulk movies.
Yeah, but what if you just go back and go take the Man of Steel?
They didn't make Halloween 17 a sequel to the first one.
But all you got to do is take the one from Man of Steel, tweak him. Then you cut out the Batman v Superman and the Justice League shit.
So now you're agreeing with me. Fucking start over.
Dude, but he's going to have to. Like, I don't know what your I don't know what your point is.
He can't start over if he's taking the fucking origin from the Rock's movie.
The origin of who? Black Adam?
You just said we already got Hawkeye because of the Hawkman because of the fucking Rock movie. We already got Superman versus fucking Black Adam because of the Rock movie. We could bring in Shazam to fight Superman and the Rock because of the Rock movie.
Yeah, the Rock movie's not Snyderverse.
It doesn't matter. It's not fucking James Gunn. It's not his shit either. You can take the Rock as Black Adam and put him in the James Gunn movie.
Okay, but we've already established that James Gunn took Amanda Waller, Harley Quinn, Rick Flag, Boomerang, and imported them into his Suicide Squad movie, and they all worked.
The other characters worked.
But they also did work too. Now, I have not heard anybody complain going, "Oh, the original characters sucked in that movie." Like, everybody worked in that movie.
Who was the main characters in that movie?
Rick Flag, Harley Quinn, Amanda Waller. Then it was Bloodshot, Polka Dot, Ratcatcher, King Shark.
Peacekeeper.
Huh?
Peacekeeper.
A Peacekeeper.
Who was the people that stole the fucking show?
Polka Dot Man, King Shark, Peacekeeper.
They're not original characters from the first one.
But okay. But what that has nothing to do with this argument.
It has everything to do with this argument. You took characters from the first fucking movie and you just put them in this movie, and then you made new characters that stole the fucking show and just had these people as basically supporting cast. This movie was about this psychopath wanting to fuck Harley Quinn and Bloodsport with his fucking daughter issues, and King Shark being funny, and fucking Peacekeeper doing whatever the fuck he did.
So, all right, you're gonna have to help me out here, because by your logic, then Black Panther was trash because all the returning characters were outshined by Namor, because Namor stole the show.
Yeah, was Black Panther a remake?
It's a sequel.
No, but was it a remake? Because the Snyderverse was a remake.
Yeah, but why are you concerning yourself with the Snyderverse? Anytime you take over something,
you're concerning it.
You take what works and you implement it into your shit.
It didn't work in the first one. He just used the same fucking actors.
Okay. You just said Harley Quinn was the same in every movie. So you took what worked. And
so Harley Quinn is the only one that worked in the first one and the second one.
Rick Flag worked in the second one.
But he didn't work in the first one. So
they tweaked him. Which is what I've been saying that you can do this whole time.
No, you have not been saying that.
Oh my God, roll the tape back. I literally said you could just tweak these motherfuckers.
That not according to the fucking Suicide Squad. You said they took them from this one and they worked. And they didn't tweak them. You said they took the exact same characters and they worked.
Go back and watch the tape. I said they took Rick Flag and tweaked them. They took Amanda Waller and tweaked them.
No.
Yes, I did.
You said they took Rick Flag, Harley Quinn, Amanda Waller, this fucking person, that person, and they worked.
And I said they tweaked them. I even brought up the fact that nobody gave a shit that Katana wasn't with them because there was a tweak.
No.
And they got rid of her.
They didn't give a shit about Katana in the first one. You can't give a shit about a character you didn't give a shit about to begin with. That's like saying if Monday Night Raw Dominic doesn't come out, people are gonna be like, what happened to Dominic? No one gives a shit about his ass.
Dude, I honestly don't see what your concern is.
Yo, for the 74th time, for the new Batman of my argument, you can't keep greenlighting new fucking movies for these stupid ass shit that doesn't give us the character when you put James Gunn in there to make a fucking universe for yourself.
And I just told you that that when he officially takes over, they're not gonna greenlight 80 different fucking projects. David Zaslav has a single-minded focus, a 10-year plan. And he enacted James Gunn to enact that 10-year plan. Like they're making the plan right now.
Just greenlit the Joker too.
That had nothing that happened before David Zaslav, before James Gunn.
So they can't cancel shit but Catwoman.
That's what we were saying. That Batwoman is the only one they canceled for some reason.
And I'm saying that when someone comes in to change shit, change it all.
But change it all. But Joker 2 is irrelevant to any of James Gunn's stories. So that movie could still exist.
Not when they're going to compare Joaquin Phoenix to this new Joker.
Dude, they compare every Joker to the last Joker. Heath Ledger was never going to be Jack Nicholson. Then he came out and was good. Then Jared Leto was never going to be Heath Ledger. Then
but they didn't make a new fucking Heath Ledger movie while Jared Leto was Joker.
Dude, it's one movie.
It's two movies.
So don't worry about the movie. Don't go watch it.
I'm not the fucking one making this shit up. You think it's easy to just sit here and go, oh, well, there's 17 fucking Batman on air right now. Don't worry about none of them. How many times have we sat here and argued shit about how they got the fucking characters wrong, but it's okay to make whatever movie you want. Just don't care about them. We sat here and had how long of a soliloquy about fucking She-Hulk and the way they fucked up her character in the fucking movie, how they can't write fucking jokes. But it's fine when DC does it.
No.
It's fine to have 87 different fucking Batman when we're trying to reboot everything.
Dude, but you're arguing past movie. There's not a new Batman coming out after James Gunn is going to take over. I just told you that they're going to streamline this whole thing. And if they do, here's the thing. If they streamline it and still make offshoot movies, then they're going to fail. And it's not going to fucking matter.
It is going to matter.
To who?
To me.
Why?
Because unlike you, I want to see these fucking movies. Unlike you, and unlike every other fucking comic book fan, I actually want to see a good fucking movie. I don't want to sit here and critique a fucking movie because page 6 in this fucking comic didn't have the same exact fucking dialogue as someone else. But when you make a fucking Batman movie, I want a good fucking Batman movie. When you put the fucking Riddler in it, I want him to look like the fucking Riddler. I want him to act like the Riddler. I don't want him to act like a fucking teenage psychopath that has Tourette's.
Okay. But now,
and then I don't want that fucking universe to coincide with a brand new fucking universe that you have to re-explain the fucking characters. And now you can't use the Riddler in the fucking Batman shit because you already fucked them up. That's the problem. You have no legitimate bad guys for Superman because you already killed General Zod, and now you're talking about fucking Black Adam. That's a legitimate bad guy for. Fuck him. That's a legitimate bad guy for fucking Shazam. And the Shazam movie was fucking fun. But that motherfucker playing Shazam ain't no fucking superhero. I'm sorry. The kid shit gotta stop.
But he is a kid.
Not as Shazam. Shazam is a grown fucking man.
No,
Shazam is not a kid in a fucking in a balloon suit. He's
Dude,
not wearing fucking pads.
they changed in the new 52. He's still Billy Batson.
Fuck the new 52. That has nothing to do with these movies.
That's what these movies are going off of.
No, in the new 52, fucking Flash don't run like this shit under fucking water in slow motion. In the new 52, Lobo ain't fucking Aquaman. In the new 52, Wonder Woman ain't raping a fucking dead man's ghost.
All right, dude, you're already assuming that James Gunn's movies are gonna suck.
No, what I'm saying is that they're already fucking up whatever James Gunn can do because they already got 78 fucking movies coming out with this shit.
I don't see how you can already fuck up something when the man hasn't put his plan into place.
We're getting another Aquaman movie.
A second one that was greenlit before him. Okay.
Yeah, and then we're getting another fucking Shazam movie. Another fucking
already,
Joker movie.
That was greenlit before him.
Yeah. And then he comes out and makes a fucking Aquaman movie.
No, well,
you
no,
know how many
Here's our plan.
No. He comes out and says, here's our plan. And he makes another fucking Aquaman movie with a different Aquaman. And Jason Momoa's Lobo. Let's say that fucking rumor's right. Right? All that good shit. You know how many people can go, I already saw 2 whack-ass Aquamans. I ain't watching another one. Not everybody is sitting there going, well, James Gunn wrote this one, so we're going to fucking go. No, about a handful of people know who the fuck James Gunn is.
Okay.
Everyone knows who Aquaman is by now.
Yes. But to that point, no matter who you put in charge of the DCEU, that's going to happen.
If you go to a
if
fucking
you turn
restaurant.
around and scrap, if you turn around and go, as of today, cancel Shazam, cancel Aquaman 2, cancel Joker, cancel Blue Beetle. The only 4 that we know for a fact are happening.
Flashpoint.
And Flashpoint. Cancel those 5. If you said cancel those 5, scrap them, we're starting again. You think the casual fan is going to sit there and A, know the difference if a fucking Aquaman movie comes out? Or B, are they going to turn around and be like, oh, they starting this shit again? All right, I'm out. Like, the casual fan is got to get hooked by whatever they see in the trailer. The casual fan is not following this whole fucking thing. And if you just sit there and go, hey, this is bad, this is DC's plan from here on out. People see the trailer, they go watch the movie, done. And it doesn't matter if these 4 movies come out or not, because once you tell the casual fan, hey, this is the line from this point forward, this is our 10-year plan, everything's going to be fine. And you know how I know that? Because there's been 3 other Batman franchises, and the Batman still made a boatload of money with casual fans. James Bond changes his actor every 6 to 8 movies, and they redo the shit. And that's one of the most profitable franchises. Like, there's evidence.
So you're saying that James Gunn can only succeed if he has a Batman movie and a Superman movie. No other superheroes could be in the James Gunn.
What? When the fuck did I say that?
You just did, because you made the argument that you can change Batman 400 times and still gonna make a boatload of money, but you can't change fucking Green Lantern to half people don't fucking know.
Yeah.
You can't change Aquaman at that many fucking times without people going, fuck this, I'm not watching no more.
There's 3 movies.
Batman. First off, Batman is a fucking cult classic. He is the epitome of a fucking superhero right now, as the most famous fucking superhero. If they come out with another fucking Batman movie, everybody's gonna watch it because they want to see their fantasy of Batman. If you sit there and go, oh, Green Lantern movie's gonna come out, the only people that's gonna be excited for it are the people who know Green Lantern. Not that many people know Green Lantern. So if you put out another fucking Green Lantern right now, a fucking part 2 with Ryan Reynolds, and then say now James Gunn got it, and he's gonna do a 10-year plan with Green Lantern, people are like, fuck that shit. The other 2 sucked.
Yeah, but again, nobody's doing that.
They're doing it with Aquaman and fucking and fucking Shazam.
But those
and
again,
the Joker.
again,
It's not like
those
these
had
movies
nothing-
came out already. If these movies would have came out and afterwards were like, yo, we hired with James Gunn is now taking over. All right, cool. But they said James Gunn was taking over before these shits
no
came out.
James Gunn hasn't been on the job for less than a month. These movies have been in production and in final production for the last 2 or 3 years.
Not the Joker. They just fucking greenlit the Joker.
Last year, before James Gunn was even a thing in DC.
Listen, man, cut
You
that
can't
shit.
you can't be pigeonholed, and you can't be pigeonholed when your plan hasn't even been hashed out and fucking weaved out and thought of yet.
There's only gonna be but so many times I want to see fucking brand new version of the superhero.
But Ben, how many Batman movies have you seen in your life?
Almost all of them.
And almost all of them had a different version of Batman.
Yeah, but how many times can you do this shit with Aquaman? How many times
You
can you
only have
do
to
it with Green
once.
Lantern?
If you do it with Aquaman, that'll be one time. Green Lantern, one time. Wonder Woman, one time. It's only one time with the rest of these characters.
And they were all the original ones with box office hits that didn't bomb.
They were box office hits, but if you're gonna restart, then restart. I don't see the.
You
They
don't see
kicked
the
out
fact that
Kieran-
I've been arguing that he needs to restart everything and stop all this other shit. You just said
But
if
you-
you're gonna
you
restart,
can't-
restart. And my whole argument today was he should restart and stop everything.
But he can't do the other ones that are coming out are irrelevant. Maybe not the Flashpoint. The other 4 are irrelevant to his fucking thing. Whether they come out or not is irrelevant to his thing.
And if it was just me and you watching these movies, we wouldn't have an argument. We would not have an argument. But the people watching these movies are fucking stupid.
So then what does it matter?
It matters because they're the ones who dictate the movie we watch. We don't get to see comic book movies. We get to see people wearing comic book cosplay in these fucking movies. We got Superman versus Batman because of fucking people who don't fucking know comics, who don't watch these fucking movies. We got that shit because of them. We got the Justice League because of those fucking people. We got fucking She-Hulk because of those fucking people. That's the problem.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with James Gunn. 2, what are you gonna do with that? Then they're not gonna. Those are the writers and the people in charge. We have nothing to do with that. The only thing we can do is not watch the movie. But as you pointed out, you don't want to do that. You don't want the movie to fail. You want to go see a good movie.
But they have no choice but to make a bad movie.
Who says that?
You did.
What? When did I say they have no choice but to make a bad movie?
The minute you start saying take Amanda Waller and take fucking The Rock and take these people from those movies and tweak them, it's
How
no
is that
longer
a-
his shit.
I'm confused because
You are
it is his
confused.
shit.
No, it's not.
How is that not his
No,
shit?
it's not.
How is
You're
that not
going
the
up.
story he
You're
wanted to
going up.
tell?
You're going up to a tattoo artist saying, "Yo, recolor this tattoo." That's not his art.
That doesn't mean he's gonna give you a bad tattoo.
Yeah, but that's not his fucking art. You can't
Okay.
go to the world's best tattooist. You can't go to the world's best tattooist and fucking expect him to fucking fix one of your other tattoos up.
Yeah.
And then say, "Oh, this tattoo's from him."
This is not my tattoo. This is not his art. This is my artwork.
Yeah, but he did it to you. He didn't recolor it. If that came out fucked up, it's his fault.
Yeah, but all right. In this matter for tattoos, it is not out of the realm of possibility to go to another tattoo artist and go, "Hey, can you retouch or can you fix?"
Yeah.
because that happens all the time.
Yeah, but then now you're saying, "Oh, retouch or refix," and now when people look at you, you're gonna fucking blame him for it.
Blame who?
You can't say, "Can you recolor this tattoo?" and then say the fucking dude from Ink Master tattooed me. This is his work.
Yeah, you can. You can.
No, you
go,
can't.
Oh, you can say I
No,
had
you can't.
pick somebody from Ink Master. You'd be like, yo, I got my tattoo fucking touched up from that dude.
And it's still not his work.
But you still can get it touched up by him and still be like, yo, he touched.
Yeah. And he's going to take a picture of your shit and put it on his fucking social media saying, look at the tattoo I just did?
Probably not. But that, again, that happens all the time.
No, yeah. And that's what you want James Gunn to do.
He did it with the Suicide Squad.
Take a used tattoo and tweak. Yeah, so now all of his success is based off of fucking recoloring a used tattoo. So you're saying that what he should do is remake every fucking movie and just tweak the characters?
Dude.
Because a big huge starfish in the middle of fucking Mongolia really didn't hit for me.
Okay. All right. So, who's your Superman then, if not Henry Cavill?
No, Henry Cavill can play Superman, but all those other fucking the Man of Steel Superman can't be in James Gunn movies. Give me James Gunn's Superman,
which is a retweaking. Which is exactly what I said he was going to do. Take Superman and tweak him so he'd fit.
So we don't need James Gunn. Fire him.
What? Yo, how does that conclusion? I just said the same thing you said. How does that conclusion now we don't need James Gunn? You want James Gunn to take Henry Cavill and give you a Superman that you want. I just said he's going to take Henry Cavill and give him the Superman you just want. You went, fire James Gunn.
No. What I said was, you can leave Henry Cavill and give me Superman. What you said was, take Man of Steel and tweak him.
To give you the Superman you want. Yes.
No.
You want to rewrite Superman as if he's never played them before.
Yes.
Why?
Because Man of Steel fucking sucked.
Okay, but I just told you before. That
wasn't Superman.
But I just told you before that the Justice League Superman, the one we actually got in the theater, the Justice League.
Yeah.
That Superman was probably the best Superman we've seen since Christopher Reeves.
Yeah, in half the movie he was a fucking bad guy. And dead.
But when he was on screen as Superman, that was the best depiction of Superman. So we could take that and put it in the new movie.
No.
That's what the fuck are we?
No,
right,
so wait, no, you just said in the beginning of this podcast that your standards of if you're 5 minutes early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. And if a movie's just okay, it's bad. The best fucking version of Superman we got was
No.
Yes.
Yeah,
you can give me a better fucking Superman than that.
The best version of Superman was in a bad movie.
No, you can give me a better Superman than that.
Okay. So
you can give me an actual fucking Superman.
All right. What from?
Because that fucking Superman, the Justice League, that fucking Superman is just another fucking, I got to do this shit for Lois.
They're all like that, man.
No.
Every version. Yo, you watch Lois and Clark on HBO Max. That version of Superman is a really good version of Superman. And it's still, he does everything for Lois. And Lois still walks up like she fucking owns shit and runs shit. And it's still all the things you hate. And that's still a good fucking version of Superman.
That's not, I do everything for Lois.
Then I've only ever seen the episodes where that's the case.
Yeah, you have, because it's whole 2 seasons and you watch 3 episodes. And you just said a fucking TV series Superman was the best Superman we ever seen. So you're telling me they can't write nothing better than that with fucking James Gunn? James Gunn can't write a better fucking Superman? I'm not stopping him from. But you want him to take one that's already exists and tweak. I want him to just write it. Just fucking give me. No.
But Superman already exists.
Give me,
no matter what he does, it's going to be a tweak on what we think Superman is.
No. Yeah, but don't give me the bullshit that the other fucking director and writer gave me. If you want to tweak a fucking Superman, tweak one from the comics or from the cartoon. Don't give me this bullshit. Because they already. Then for that, use the same fucking scenes they did. Just fucking change the lighting.
Yo, what?
Fuck it.
Do you not understand what tweak is? What I mean by that?
Yes, I do understand what tweak is.
Okay,
That's
so
like
then what?
that's like if you have a bad fucking alternator and you just change a fucking solenoid, you still got a bad fucking alternator. Change the fucking alternator.
Dude. All right. I don't know what the fuck to tell you in here because in the beginning I did say that my tolerance is out. I'm not speaking on my tolerance because I'm probably not going to watch any of these DC movies, regardless of what the fuck he does. I'm just arguing for everybody else, for Kenny, for Show, for Lay, for anybody in the chat who's still here. On behalf of them, there's already been proof that James Gunn, regardless of the shit that came before him, can take characters new to us and old to us, apply a tweak, and make something that's good. Make something that everybody universally went, that shit was fucking awesome. So your hesitation and your anger for a shit that hasn't even been worked out yet, hasn't even been set up, hasn't even started yet, I don't get what's coming from because you're arguing about 4 movies or 5 movies that were already greenlit, have nothing to do with him, and after the Flashpoint, it starts his fucking reign.
And then he got to use those characters that they already fucking put out in the new movies they just did.
Dude, hold on. Here's where I think we're missing the mark. Regardless of if they keep the same actors or not, he's still got to use. If he uses Barry Allen, he's going to use Barry Allen. There's already depictions of Barry Allen, so it doesn't matter which one he picks, which one he goes for. He's already got to use.
Was that Barry Allen?
Huh?
Was that Barry Allen in the Justice League?
No, but you could tweak him to make him Barry Allen.
No, just make him Barry Allen. Just give us
exactly what the fuck I'm talking about.
Just give us Barry Allen. Don't tweak the motherfucker from the other movies. Give us Barry Allen.
That's it, dude. We're saying the same shit.
No, we're not. Because you want to use fucking Israel Adesanya, whatever the fuck its name is, to be
all I want to
fucking Flash.
do. All I want to do is go, hey, you already know who Barry Allen is. No need for a fucking intro. He's a fucking metahuman. Boom, and we go.
No.
That's all I'm saying.
No, because when you sit there and go, when you already know who Barry Allen is, the reference is Justice League. No, we're not doing that.
Dude,
you want to no, this is what you do when you want to introduce Barry Allen. You know who Barry Allen is? A fucking dude that got struck by lightning. He's the fastest man in the world right now.
Okay.
There you go. The same way that the MCU introduced Spider-Man. The fucking kid with webs slinging around shit and they gloss over his origin.
Okay. I get what you're saying.
They didn't reference any other version of Spider-Man until the last one.
I get what you're saying. So
they just gave us Spider-Man.
Mark Ruffalo's Hulk is trash because it referenced the Edward Norton movie, which everybody is most people is universally saying that was one of the worst MCU movies. So by ipso facto, this Hulk, which they tweaked, is trash.
No, they didn't tweak him. They gave us a brand new Hulk.
No, he's still the same. Okay, they gave us a new Hulk. He still trashed Harlem, which Edward Norton did. He still had the Abomination in his background, which is Edward Norton shit. He still put the bullet in his mouth, which Edward Norton did. He still started on the run in different countries, which Edward Norton did. He still used shit from the Edward Norton movies. They still brought all that backstory with them.
After the fact.
Not after what? That's literally what the fuck they did in the first Avenger movie that he was in. It wasn't after the fact.
3 minutes of that. First off, did he meditate like fucking Edward Norton? No. Did he run away from everybody like Edward Norton? No. Did he embrace changing the fucking Hulk to save the city? Yes. That was a totally different fucking Bruce Banner than the other one they gave us.
Hold on.
Just because he referenced, I put a gun in my mouth and the other guy spit it out. He didn't even call himself the other guy in the other fucking movies.
That's the evolution of the character. That's the fucking tweak.
That was a different character and they gave us a bullshit excuse to fit the other one in.
So if that's a different character, why is his backstory the fucking same?
Because they put something in there to attach the other one because they knew they were going to. because they couldn't give us a fucking origin story or a standalone movie with the Hulk.
But it worked.
Because they changed the character completely. They didn't give us Edward Norton's fucking Hulk. He looked different. He acted different. He was a different size. His powers were fucking different.
So they tweaked them.
No, they changed him.
Which is, dude, a tweak and a change is the same thing. You're
No,
arguing
it's
with
not.
semantics
No,
right now.
no, because your tweak is just one little thing. You went like this.
Dude, how many times have we argued? How many times have we came up, especially with She-Hulk, and turned around and said, if you just did one thing different, you got a whole different show. Thor: Love and Thunder, you did one thing different, whole different movie. Multiverse of Madness, one thing different, whole different movie. That's what we do. We talk about tweaks all the time and how one little change can make something fucking drastically better.
And then would you put in fucking Hulk 2 in a remake, in a reboot of the whole entire MCU?
Nobody's doing that. James Gunn's project and his thing hasn't even been in motion
just
yet.
tweak it.
Dude, first off,
Just tweak it.
First off, that Joker is never going to, no matter who was in charge, Joaquin's Joker is not going to come into the fucking DC proper.
Stupid people don't fucking know that.
All you got to do is explain that to them.
How? How are you going to explain that to them? You're going to put it in the
Okay.
movie? You're going to stop the movie and go, oh, Joaquin's Phoenix Joker has nothing to do with us?
Okay. How did you explain to people that Heath Ledger's Joker was not the same as Jared Leto's Joker or Jack Nicholson's Joker or Mark Hamill's Joker or even this Joaquin Phoenix's Joker? How did you explain the difference that this Batman is different from Ben Affleck's Batman, but it's different from Christian Bale's Batman, but it's different from Val Kilmer's Batman, but it's different from Michael Keaton? How did you explain that?
They did it the exact same way. They made those characters suck.
But then I guess James Gunn has no choice then to do what you said then, and just James Gunn's 10 years plan is gonna make DC every movie has to suck then.
According to you, yeah.
Dude, according to me, I just said that the one James Gunn movie he did took characters that existed, new, he tweaked
And you want the
some,
DC
and it was
universe to be
good.
built off of that.
That's what the fuck they hired James Gunn to do.
No, but you want it to be built off of that. That movie sets the tone for the entire DC universe. You want Peacemaker. You want Batman running around with Peacemaker telling him he's a fucking villain and suck my dick and all rematch, motherfucker. You want that to run the DCU.
What do you think James Gunn was hired to do?
No. That sets the tone. You want that to be the first fucking James Gunn movie in the whole DCU, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You want that. Because that could be a standalone fucking movie.
Yeah, but do you not realize that is what they want James Gunn to bring to the overarching reach of the new DCU?
So rewrite every movie, just fucking tweak it. You don't get to make your own movies.
What?
So you sat here and said The Suicide Squad is not a sequel to Suicide Squad. It's a fucking remake to show. But to me now, it's a fucking sequel and it's starting the whole fucking DCU.
First off, I never said it was a sequel. And I never said it's starting the DCU.
Like it. You're acting like it.
How?
Because I just said remake the fucking movie and tweak it, which is what you said he did to Suicide Squad. Yeah. But when I said that, you're confused. When I said the same thing you said, you're confused.
Dude, you've been doing the same shit. You've been saying the same shit. I said something that you just said, and you also not on board. So we're already fucking running in circles.
No. What you're saying is everything I'm saying is fucking wrong.
I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong.
Yes, you are.
Jesus Christ. I'm just saying I don't understand your propensity and your fucking hesitation
because
for it.
All you need to do is listen, and you're not doing that. I explained to you for 2 hours.
But your whole crux is 4 movies he has nothing to do with, ruining his plan that hasn't even been fucking thought of yet.
You know why? You know why? Because your argument is just take those characters and tweak them.
Okay, so all right, so we're not tweaking any characters. You're gonna give us a brand new Shazam.
Yes.
So what's his origin story now? Because we got to see the brand new origin story. Aquaman, brand new origin story. So that's two movies to set up a Justice League. Batman, for the 15th millionth time, you're gonna see the fucking Pearls in the Alley again. Superman, brand new fucking movie. Wonder Woman, brand new movie. Who else we putting in the Justice League?
Green Lantern.
Green Lantern, brand new movie. Who else?
Flash.
Flash. All right, let's just keep those 7.
Marvin Manhunter, you got to.
So, all right, 8 movies. So, he's got to come up with 8 brand new origin movies in order to get. Now, we're talking 8 movies. What, if they do 2 a year? That's what, 4 years down the road? So, another 5 years, which is what I've been saying this whole time, 5 years to get to the Justice League movie.
Yep.
Okay, you just said earlier that you don't want to see the fucking Batman's fucking alley shit again. But now we have to.
No, we
because
don't.
we have to establish this version for James Gunn Vision.
No, we don't.
I just pointed out the 8 fucking movies, origin movies, that we have to redo.
Yeah.
Which Batman was one of them.
Yeah.
So why don't we have to redo Batman, but we got to redo everybody else?
No, we don't have to fucking redo the Pearls in the Alley and all that other shit.
That's Batman's origin.
No, but you can tell the story different. Or am I fucking bugging? Everyone tells the same exact story the same exact way. Am I bugging?
Okay, so then how? So
can people not tell the same story differently?
Okay, so then Batman's parents die off screen or whatever you want. You still have. So, all right. In your Batman movie, in this scenario, we're not doing an origin.
If we do an origin or not, you can't take from the other fucking movies.
I'm not saying it. Jesus
it has
Christ.
to be. No, listen. What I'm saying is this: if you're gonna fucking do a Batman origin movie, you can't do it the exact same way every other fucking Batman origin movie was.
Yes. And what I'm saying is, if you're putting Batman in a movie, we already know who the fuck Batman is. We already know he's Bruce Wayne. We already know his parents died. We know he's rich. We know he trained. We know he puts on a fucking suit.
So we don't need James Gunn.
Dude, James Gunn is going to be the guy who makes the roadmap that everybody fucking fits in.
Yeah.
So that all these movies fucking work.
And then we get to introduce James Gunn's version of fucking Batman.
Dude, James Gunn is not he's not making every single movie. He's Kevin Feige. He's just overseeing what the overarching story is.
Yeah, and in that overarching story, you need a specific Batman.
So put one. There's already been 15. Put one.
Put his own. Why are you taking from other fucking Batman? Why can't he have his own Batman? Why can't he have his own Batman?
Because this is the question. He's not making.
So we don't need James Gunn.
Movie. So then we don't need Kevin Feige.
Not anymore. Just take the fucking Hulk, put him in the fucking dress, and now She-Hulk. We already got Ung Buck in green. Bucket.
Dude.
Kevin Feige is not remaking Captain America. He's not remaking Iron Man. He's telling Sam Wilson's fucking story. He's telling fucking Ironheart's fucking story.
Which is a new version of Iron Man, a new version of Captain America.
Yeah, but is it Steve Rogers? Is it Tony Stark?
No, but it's Captain America and it's Iron Man.
But is it Steve Rogers and Tony Stark? Because Steve Rogers is Captain America and Tony Stark is Iron Man.
Yeah, but they're dead.
Yes, and now he's making 2 new characters. He's not taking fucking Steve Rogers and tweaking them.
Yeah, but Batman's not dead.
He's taking Sam Wilson. And this is what I'm talking about.
But Batman's not dead.
So now give us your version of Batman.
Yeah, but who's this? But
the Ben Affleck version of Batman was killing people. with
Okay,
guns.
and then maybe the one that they put in his universe won't.
Yes, this is where I know you're not listening, because this is what the fuck I'm arguing. You say we got 15 fucking versions of Batman, and then you just said the one they put in his universe is different. And I'm saying make a different Batman. So where are we arguing now? What are we arguing? If you just said that his Batman is different, and I said make a different Batman, now we're not even, now we're just fucking.
No. I think I got the argument now. I know where we're crossing lines. You want a completely different Batman that has nothing to do with the Snyderverse.
No, I want his version of Batman that has nothing to do with any other fucking Batman.
Okay. Yes.
You could tell the same fucking stories, but give me a different fucking Batman.
Yes. So yes. All right. So you want that Batman. What I'm saying is Batman is Batman.
Is he?
Yeah. So it doesn't matter.
So the Christian Bale Batman and the fucking Twilight Batman are the same person.
No.
The Ben Affleck Batman is the same person.
I'm not saying they're the same person. I'm saying that Christian Bale played a guy named Bruce Wayne, whose parents died in the alley, who he then trained for his whole life, who he then put on a fucking Batman costume. And then Ben Affleck, his parents died in an alley. He trained for his whole life. He's rich. He put on a Batman costume. Robert Pattinson's Batman, his parents died in the alley. He trained. He's rich. He's put on a I'm saying.
Okay. Hold on. Wait. Now, here's the thing, though. Fucking Christian Bale's Batman was the savior of the Bronx. He was the savior of Gotham. He was the Dark Knight. He was the guy that was trying to shed hope into Gotham to change it because it became a cesspool. Right? That was his Batman. Ben Affleck was, this motherfucker's a threat. We got to neutralize the threat because he's a fucking alien and he's unstoppable. So now I'm going to neutralize the threat. And every other fucking threat that's in there, I'm going to kill people and I'm going to fuck them up.
Okay.
Then Twilight over here is, I'm a fucking detective that's looking to hurt people. I am vengeance.
Okay.
All three of those Batman were different.
Yes. But all three of them, again, had the core of the shit that has to be done.
And none of them took from other fucking Batmans. So what I'm saying is,
that's not true.
You take Batman, the mother and father dying in the alley. He trained all of his life. He's a detective, all that other shit. And you give me a fucking original James Gunn version of Batman.
Yeah, and I'm saying that that's what he's gonna do, but with an established character, because Batman has been established. So when shows up to the movie theater,
and I'm not saying to make him wear fucking pink. I'm saying in the fucking movie realm, not in the established character realm, in the movie realm. Don't give me Ben Affleck. Don't give me fucking Robert Pattinson, and don't give me fucking Christian Bale. Give me a new fucking Batman.
Yes, and I understand what you're saying, but where our disconnect is, you don't realize that I'm also saying the same thing when I say we already know who Batman the character is.
Yeah, so and now we got to find out who James Gunn's Batman is.
Yes. So if you tweak him to fit your story,
we're not arguing him tweaking Batman. We're arguing him tweaking Ben Affleck or Christian Bale.
Nobody said he was bringing in Christian Bale.
This is what I was arguing with you this whole time.
But nobody
taking the characters from the movie and tweaking them. That's what I've been arguing this whole fucking time.
But see, now we know where the disconnect is, because I never once said take Christian Bale and bring him your Batman.
You didn't have to, but you said there's other fucking movies you just take them and tweak them. You said that, and that's where the argument came in. And then you switched it to the comic book character.
No, because I'm
arguing about the comic book character.
I'm talking about the character himself, irregardless of who plays him or what movie you're in.
Right now, that's what you're talking about. But
that's
before,
what I've been talking about this whole time.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
No, you haven't. We wouldn't be in this argument if that's what the fuck you was talking about.
Then,
because that's what the fuck. So every time I mentioned Ezra Miller as the fucking Flash, you didn't catch on that I wasn't talking about Barry Allen from the fucking comics,
dude. First off, when you turn around
every
and go,
time I referenced the Flash, that was from Justice League. That was Ezra Miller's fucking Flash.
Okay, so when you make Barry Allen in this shit, you tweak it so that he doesn't, the new guy doesn't do that.
You see, and what you just said makes me believe when you take Barry Allen, the Ezra Miller version, tweak it. No, we don't want the Ezra Miller version of this Flash. We want the Flash.
Yes, but the Flash is the Flash regardless of who plays him.
Yes,
the only thing that Ezra Miller brought to this Flash.
You got the Flash wrong with Ezra Miller, so you can't tweak Ezra Miller's Flash.
Okay. You got the Flash wrong with Ezra Miller. Got it. But Barry Allen is still going to have his dead mom. Is still going to have his father in jail.
You see, I know you're not listening because I just fucking explained to you what I'm arguing, and then you gave me another argument, and I explained to you why I'm arguing because you make it sound like this, and then you go, let me explain it the exact same way so you understand it.
No, because your Ezra Miller argument makes no sense. I'm not saying take Ezra Miller and make the dude act like Ezra Miller.
And the part of the conversation that I just said was, when you argue take Barry Allen, it sounds like take Ezra Miller's Barry Allen.
But I don't know how that sounds like to you because I'm not talking about.
I'm literally talking about.
I'm talking about the character.
I'm talking about Ezra Miller, and you talk about Barry Allen. And Ezra Miller played Barry Allen as the Flash.
Okay, but you don't have to. But the new guy is not going to do what Ezra Miller did. So inherently, his version of Barry Allen is already different and tweaked. And then all you got to do is
when you argue it. I understand you take Ezra Miller's fucking Flash and tweak him. And this is where I'm arguing. No. Don't argue with me. Understand what I'm saying.
Yes, I understand what you're saying. You think I said take Ezra Miller, put him in this movie and tweak it.
That's what I understood you to say.
But that's not what I said.
You kept arguing that. And I kept arguing it. Listen, how am I arguing the actors playing the shitty version of the fucking character and you're arguing take the fucking character from the comic and tweak him? Does that make sense?
Dude,
you're not understanding what I'm saying.
Yeah, because in my head, actors are irrelevant to his story, to what's going to happen.
Yes, actors are irrelevant, but the character they played in the movie aren't.
Yeah, but Ezra Miller's version of the Flash
here's the thing.
Irrelevant.
Before you repeat yourself, let me reiterate. Ezra Miller's of the Flash is the character I don't want tweaked and fucking bring into this new shit.
I'm not saying take Ezra Miller's
that's
Flash.
What you're arguing. Because if I'm arguing I don't want Ezra Miller's version of the Flash in these movies, and then you argue against me, then you're arguing for him in there because I don't understand that you're fucking talking about take the character from the comic book and tweak that one.
I'm saying, you could take the character from the comic or even from that movie.
And no. This is where the argument is. From that movie. Not from the comics, from that movie. I don't want any shape or form from that movie because they got it wrong. You just said they got it wrong. And you just said it was irrelevant. This is where I want James Gunn's version of Batman from the comics that he's going to tell us a story about.
Okay. Yes. You just said, yes, I get that. I understand that 100%. But prior in the argument, which is why I went to the movie characters, is you said that idiots like me who know page 6 of the comics, we are, what do you call it? The movies are not made for them. Or something to the effect that I'm what's wrong with the comic book movies. Because it's not like page 6 of the comics where you haven't read the comics. You only see the fucking movies. So that's when I pivoted and go, okay, so the character you already know.
And see, you didn't understand what I said there either.
Dude, you did a whole diatribe about how fucking people who were into the comics are ruining the fucking thing.
No. See, here's the thing. You're listening to what you want. I made a mention to that. My diatribe was about the fucking people that don't know the goddamn comics.
So why bring up the people who do know them?
Because you're pissed because the scene didn't have the same exact shit from the comics when they can't put that in there because the people who watch the fucking movie don't know shit. And they got to make the movie so they can enjoy it. And that's how we get fucked up characters like Ezra Miller's Flash, like this fucking Batman, like the fucking Superman and the Justice League and Batman vs. Superman. That's how we get those fucking movies. That's what I was arguing. That's what I was yelling about.
I fail to see how me wanting something as a comic book fan got Matt Reeves' Batman movie.
No. You see? You're not listening. The people who like the comics don't like the movie because they had to change it for the people who don't even know that fucking comics exist can like it.
Okay.
And that's why we got Batman versus Superman.
Okay. All right. So then in that vein, if it's the people who don't know the comics and only watch the movie, right? Yes?
Go ahead, finish what you're saying. Because you're right. What you're going to argue right now is going to completely fit your argument. It has nothing to do with what I said, but go ahead.
Yo, you just said that the people who don't know shit are dictating the movies we get, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So all I'm saying is, then if that's the case, then putting elements or putting the characterization from the Justice League movie or putting the established known, Show knows the Flash because he saw the Justice League movie. So then he knows the basics about this character. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and you're making the argument that the Justice League movie needs to be put in the James Gunn. Yeah,
I'm not,
because you're saying, Show knows the Flash from the Justice League movie, so put a part of the Flash from the Justice League movie in this movie so he can recognize them. I'm saying, fuck those people. Give me the fucking Flash.
Okay.
The same way that people read the comic books and love the Flash is the same way that people who have no idea who the fuck the Flash is will love the Flash in the movie.
And yes,
they all have nuance. They all have their own personalities. Give me that.
Yes, and I'm saying you can, from a basis, if nobody watching the movie knows the comic, but they saw one thing,
the only thing
based from that one thing, and make it fit to what you're doing now.
The only thing I want taken from any of these other fucking movies are the names of these characters: Superman, Batman, Flash, Wonder Woman, Marvin the Manhunter, and Green Lantern.
Okay.
Everything else, you give me your fucking version of it.
Okay. So, what's the difference in Flash in particular? What's the difference between James Gunn's version or whoever's going to do that movie, between that version, right, and the version, the character version that we got? He's still going to like Iris. He's still going to run fast. His mom's still going to have died. His dad's still going to be framed. He's still going to be a fucking criminal, a CSI guy. So what's the difference?
Everything.
It's impossible.
No, it's not. So Val Kilmer and Christian Bale were the same exact Batman?
They were both Bruce Wayne.
No. Well, they're the same exact Batman. Does George Clooney and Ben Affleck do the same exact Batman?
No.
Because they were different.
Yes, because they tweaked the character we already knew to fit the story they were telling.
And that's not my argument.
That's been my argument this whole time.
No, because the character we knew came from the comics. Right?
Unless you've only grew up watching the Joel Schumacher Batman, like Show, who doesn't know the comics. Then your character came from Val Kilmer or George Clooney.
And that origin came from the comics, right? The shit that you're arguing, his parents died, he trained, and he became a hero. Yeah. Okay. They didn't show that shit to that extent in those Batman movies. But
they were all direct sequels. That's why.
But here's the thing. That origin came from the comics, and every other iteration of Batman was totally different. Okay. But they had the same origin, the same character, but they were all totally fucking different.
Okay, I got you now. All right. So here's why it doesn't matter to me. Michael Keaton played Batman in '89 and in Batman Returns. Then Val Kilmer, although a different version of Batman, still played the same Batman from '89 and Batman Returns. Then George Clooney came in and still played the Batman from Val Kilmer to Batman Returns to '89. Because it was 4 movies made that were all, it's a quadrilogy or a fucking 4-movie pack. They're all whatever we started with Michael Keaton and however we ended at George Clooney, they're all the same guy. So that's why to me, when I say it doesn't matter, bring it, tweak it, because that's what the fuck they did.
And the thing is, but here's the shit. You just named 4 movies. Every single every one of those 4 movies, every one of those 4 movies were completely different tones. The Batman in it was completely different. The story was completely different. They had a different fucking feel to it. It just was a fucking worse and worse version of that version of Batman. But then they made Christian Bale. And then everybody's like, oh, this Batman's serious.
Yes, because they tweaked the formula
from the comic book.
No, they added shit, yes. But from a movie watcher standpoint.
No, you know why I know this? Because the Christian Bale had Fox in it. Lucius Fox. There was no Lucius Fox in the other ones. That the Christian Bale had tactical fucking things that made his suit able to move and more realistic for the real world, and his tumbler more realistic to drive around in the real world. Yeah. They were trying to fit all that in. How can Batman be real in our time right now? Yeah. So this is where I say this is where you gave us your version of Batman. Yeah,
that's the tweaks they did from the Batman we know. They made him fit.
Yeah, I'm not saying just give me a character and call him Batman.
But here's the thing. Your new version of Batman and my tweaked version of Batman end up in the same exact spot.
Because we're saying the same shit, but you can't grasp the concept of I don't want an actor's portrayal of Batman to be tweaked in any way.
It has to be.
No. An actor's portrayal of Batman does not need to be tweaked.
Dude, an actor's version of Batman is always going to be different.
You can't sit here and say, take the comic book origin of Batman and tweak him, and now you got your own Batman. And then say, take an actor's version of Batman and tweak him, and you got your own version of Batman. You're arguing both sides.
Dude, but that's
which one do you want to see? No, it's not the same shit. You want someone to tweak George Clooney's Batman? Or do you want to see someone play Batman?
Dude, if you told me, well, here's the thing. If you said, hey, we're going to do an entirely new Batman, and you picked an actor and you gave us that Batman, cool. If you told me we're going to do a direct sequel from George Clooney's shit, like James Gunn did with the Suicide Squad, and we got a new actor and he just picked it up,
This is what's been the argument the whole time. I'm looking for that first scenario.
Okay.
Of we're gonna do a Batman and here goes a new character. Okay, here goes your new version of Batman. And I'm saying with all these fucking movies coming out and being greenlit to come out when James Gunn is gonna do it, people are gonna expect a fucking sequel.
Yes, but I get that part, but what I've said to counter that part is the 4 movies that you are worried about had nothing to do with him going forward.
I understand that, but people like Show not gonna understand that. Show
There's nothing to do about that.
And this is why I say cancel the shit then.
But
Show thought the Suicide Squad was a direct sequel to Suicide Squad, and that Idris Elba was fucking Deadshot.
We gotta find a different person.
No, but the thing is this though, even though Show might seem idiotic with the way he thinks, he is most of the fucking people out there. Most of the people out there, they don't have time to look up the premise of any movie or the deal of anything. They're not deep into it like us. They're gonna see another fucking Superman and they're gonna expect Henry Cavill, and they're gonna that backstory he had with Kevin Costner and his mom and all that other shit is gonna be going through their mind.
Okay. All right. Yes. Now here's my question to you, because you said specifically that you don't want to see a bad comic book movie, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Did you enjoy the Suicide Squad, the James Gunn one?
It was enjoy. The characters in there were enjoyable, but I didn't enjoy that big ass starfish.
You didn't enjoy Starro?
Nah, at that point I was like, yo, this is kind of stupid. But I mean,
okay. So take Starro aside. I get it. The villains have always been a problem in comic book movies, but you enjoyed it, right?
it was enjoyable. It was better than the first one.
Okay. Now, does show's understanding of it in any way impact your statement of it was better than the first one?
But the story they told, the way they wrote it, impacted because they went through the first one and tweaked it.
Hold on. First off, James Gunn did not write that movie for show or people who don't know comics. James Gunn wrote that movie for guys who know what the fuck's on page 6 of issue 2.
Yeah, but the thing is, that movie led heavily on the first one.
Okay, and I'm saying that that's proof that it doesn't, that you can do that and it works.
And I don't want to see that.
Okay. Now, they're already erasing the fucking Snyderverse. So what you want is already happening.
To who? Yeah, and then you have these other movies.
But dude, the Joker movie is irrelevant to anything.
But Shazam isn't.
But you could take Shazam. So in this, you could take this exact Shazam and make him good to fit your story going forward without having to redo it.
This Shazam is a joke. Granted, the movie was good. I enjoyed the movie, but in the realm of him being in the fucking Justice League or anything, he's the She-Hulk of this fucking franchise.
But dude, that's how he is in the Justice League.
In the new
He's a
shit,
kid.
yeah, but
He wasn't in the Justice League before then, so there's no.
but the thing is, the whole tempo of that shit. Make him a kid, but give me the actual Shazam fucking shit. Don't give me a guy. That's how I want it.
But that's not how it works anymore. So you can't.
You just argued that's how it worked. You just argued that's how you can make it work. How can it work when you say it, but not work when I say it?
First, I never said make Shazam an old guy.
I never said make Shazam an old guy neither. I said this version of Shazam that they showed us in the movies, I don't like. It's a joke. You can make him a kid, but change the fucking tempo of it. I don't like the tempos. I don't like the look. I don't like the feel. I don't like the emotion of any of these fucking movies.
And all right,
all of these movies look like low budget fucking Hollywood set movies.
So
Straight
what do
to
you
B
think?
movies.
And what do you think James Gunn is going to try to do with his shit? That's exactly what you want.
And then you say, take this Shazam and tweak it.
Take the character.
No.
Not the fucking movie set and the fucking production value.
You have to.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do. Because why would you take the actor's version of Shazam and not the comic book version of Shazam?
All right, because in my argument, now we've seen enough fucking comic book movies to know that it's actually irrelevant.
To who?
At this point, to general movie audiences.
What's irrelevant?
The show, the version of the character you take, be it the comic or the one you've seen in a previous movie, or like with Black Adam, the random shit you made up. Because as you know, we did a whole Black Adam thing. It was his nephew, never his son. And some other shit happened as to why he got the power. He wasn't just gifted it. Oh, you're the better hero. Yeah. They did whatever the fuck they wanted to do with Black Adam. So what I'm saying is it's irrelevant to the general population. I'm not arguing on behalf of me here. Because like I said, I'm probably not even going to watch these fucking DC movies.
And what I'm saying is, you just made a strong ass argument of how they fucked up the origins for these movies. And they can take the origins from the comics, not from the characters, not from the other movies, from the comics, and give us James Gunn's original fucking depiction of these characters.
Yes, they can 100% do that. I agree with you. And all I'm saying is that for everybody that's not us, that's an irrelevant point to make. For the guy who's just going to go see it because his kid wants to see it,
it's not an irrelevant point to make because, one, you don't have to fabricate a fucking story around it. All the stories were made already.
Yeah, but they did for Black Adam, and you enjoyed it.
I enjoyed the fucking smart-ass shit that was in it. I didn't sit there and go, oh, the fucking story was stupendous. He should win a fucking Oscar for the fucking screenplay. I literally enjoyed it because the movie wasn't horrendous. You put that, like I said, you put that shit next to Black Panther, that movie sucks.
Okay, Black Panther, none of that origin shit happened. They completely rewrote Namor. That's not the Namor from the comics.
And
You're
did it work? Did it work?
Of course it worked.
Because, okay.
Again, what I'm saying, it's irrelevant.
So, no, but here's the thing though. If it didn't work, what would you have said? That wasn't Namor. They should have gave us Namor from the comics. Right?
Yeah.
So these shits don't work in the DCEU. So now give us the ones from the fucking comics.
Okay. Yes. Now, that Namor worked completely different, which proves it's irrelevant as long as you just make a good fucking story.
But it doesn't prove what you're saying of take this and tweak it because they made that their original version of Namor.
But okay, now when Namor shows up in a different movie and it's a different director and a different writer, don't you think they're going to tweak it a little bit so that it fits his thing? So it fits their version?
Yeah, but here's the thing though. They didn't reboot the entire MCU. We're still going off of that Namor. So when I watch a movie with that Namor in it, I'm expecting that Namor. When you reboot the entire fucking DCEU, I don't want to expect one of these other fucking characters. I want a brand new one.
Okay, I get that. I 100% understand. But as we pointed out, for people who don't read the comics, all I'm saying is they simply have a base knowledge of what the character is. I know he wears red. I know he runs fast.
You missed that already, bro. The Edward Norton.
Dude, they know. I know he wears red. I know he runs fast. Arthur Curry. I know he lives in the water, and I know he rules over the fish. Wonder Woman. I know she's an Amazon, and she could fly. They have a base. People who don't know or don't give a shit to find out, they have a base from. So that's all I'm saying is you can build off of that base for them.
Yeah, and here's the thing though. When you say it like that, that makes perfect sense. But what I'm arguing, based on what you're saying, is the base of the character of which Ben Affleck portrayed, the base of the character of which Gal Gadot portrayed, her quips, her fucking style. This is what I'm saying. You can take information from a movie, and it's the same information in this movie, but my Wonder Woman and your Wonder Woman are totally different.
Yeah, but that's fine.
Just like this Daredevil and She-Hulk is totally different from Daredevil and Netflix.
Yes, but Charlie Cox played both, and both versions are great.
Yeah, but you see how they're different? They didn't just give us the Netflix version of fucking Charlie Cox?
Yeah, but they didn't give us the comic book version of him either.
Not yet. He's been in 2 fucking movies. 2 fucking episodes.
Yeah, so again, bringing up my point that if you do it correctly, it's irrelevant.
Yeah, and my point is, I don't want to see the Netflix version of Charlie Cox. Give me your original depiction of him.
Hold on. So you're telling me that if Daredevil Born Again, right? If they would have came out and said, yo, this is season 4, you would have been like, I don't want to fucking see it.
Yeah, I would have been like, nah, because here's the thing. This is season 4. You already introduced a new fucking Kingpin. because that wasn't the same Kingpin from the other one. And now you have to explain so much other shit.
You know, to who?
If this is season 4 of Daredevil, then Jessica Jones exists here. Fucking
Luke Cage.
Luke Cage
Iron
fits
Fist.
here. Iron Fist fits here. The Hand,
Okay.
all these people fit here.
Okay. But
Now
we
we
already
gotta-
know who they are from Netflix.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
But-
So what are we explaining?
Now where they at?
Again, yes.
You got
What
to
are they
change the
doing?
entire look and feel of the Disney shows, because this is dark, gritty, and actually in New York.
Yeah, but I mean, you could just make it like Moon Knight.
Moon Knight wasn't as dark and gritty as Daredevil was in Netflix.
But Moon Knight was dark and gritty for Disney Plus.
Yeah, but
and we loved it.
Yeah, and it wasn't half as gritty as Daredevil.
Yeah, but Daredevil doesn't need to be that fucking gritty.
But
I mean,
if this is season 4 and it's a continuation of the Netflix shit, I'm expecting the same level.
Okay. So right? If we get let's say we never had a Daredevil show ever. Right?
See, but what you're arguing is prior knowledge to other movies, right? Now, that prior knowledge is the bare minimum of who Batman is.
Yes.
But now you get to see our version of Batman.
Okay. Yeah.
But what I'm arguing is, based off of what you're saying, is you're making it seem like whoever we get fucking Ryan Gosling to be fucking Bruce Wayne. What I'm saying is, I don't want, because people have prior knowledge of Batman, Ryan Gosling to play Ben Affleck playing Batman.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes. And I get that. I'm not arguing for that. What I'm arguing is for,
Because even good.
what I'm arguing is, if you take Ryan Gosling and you make him an older Batman, not Ben Affleck old, where he's almost at the end, but older than Christian Bale and older than what's his name, you can incorporate some of the stuff that we know about the other Batman. Where's Robin? Oh, well, Robin is dead. We took that from the other one. We kept that. We tweaked a little bit here. So the detective shit that you saw over there, we're using it kind of, not really. Here's how it fits into our story.
You don't need to incorporate other shit from the movies to have this in there.
I 100% agree with you on that. Again, I'm arguing on behalf of the people who don't know the difference.
They're not gonna give a fuck.
That's what I've been saying.
But then
what
why
I'm
are we
saying.
arguing?
Tweak it.
No, you don't need to tweak it. That's why we're arguing, because you keep saying they're not gonna give a fuck. So give me an original idea, but tweak it. There's no need to tweak. Take the tweak out of your vocabulary.
Okay.
This is the argument. No. Before you say this is where I found out, and you start giving me the same argument.
No,
the tweak
because
shit.
Tweak and new is the same shit.
No, it's not.
Okay, so your new iPhone 13 is different from your iPhone 12, right? It's new, right?
Yeah.
What did they do? Did they rebuild your phone, or did they just tweak it?
They put new parts in with new antennas and new software and new battery. It looks the same, but they put new. See, your definition of tweak is they gave you the same exact fucking camera, but they upgraded the software. They tweaked it a little bit to make it run better and process the picture better.
No, my definition of tweak is,
Oh, also, here's the thing, right? This is what you're saying. The new phone that comes out, just take the shit from the iPhone. People already know the iPhone.
yeah.
Why not just give me a new fucking phone?
What I'm talking about is this. Everybody knows that the iPhone has the 2 fucking camera things in a box. So you can put the 2 camera phone things in a box on your new iPhone, tweak the shit inside, brand new.
But here's the thing, though. If they discontinued the iPhone and they said we're gonna redo the iPhone. We're gonna revamp the iPhone. You best believe you come out with another iPhone after you just said that you're gonna reboot the whole iPhone line. It's gonna look different. Otherwise, it's
but
not
it's
good.
still-
I'm not
but-
gonna want it.
But it's still gonna feel like an iPhone.
But the difference is changing it year from year and upgrading it little by little is what you would do to the fucking I was gonna call him William Godfrey, to the fucking Twilight Batman. You just make part 2 and tweak little things here and there. If you're gonna reboot the entire fucking DCU, make that shit look different.
Yes. To you and for me, yes. To anybody who just picks an iPhone up because the iPhone's the brand name and that's what the fuck they go for, they're not going to know the difference and they're not going to give a shit. So making it look like...
They're not going to know that. No, they don't know the difference and give a shit about the difference between the iPhone 13 and the iPhone 14. But if they sat down and they said, yo, we're going to redo the entire iPhone and now this is going to be the Apple phone, it better look different.
But it better feel the same.
In terms of the fucking the ease of use. Yeah. But that's but that has nothing to do with the look of the phone. That has nothing to do with the prior software or the other people who made the fucking phone.
Dude, it does, because the ease and use of the phone still has to be the same. So no matter what tweaks or what you do to the outside of it is irrelevant, is what I've been saying. Because if it doesn't feel the same, nobody's going to use it. So these characters, for the people who are not in the know, so like Bloodshot and fucking what the fuck Will Smith's character, I can't. Yeah, Bloodsport and Deadshot. Like, if they would have just said that was Deadshot, would have made a difference. Show already thought it was fucking Deadshot. How many other people who are not in the know thought it was fucking Deadshot? He played the exact same role, did the exact same thing. Again, I'm not talking about us. I'm 100% with you on everything you said. But I'm coming from the vantage point of people who don't know. So the changes don't need to be that drastic for them.
And this is the beginning of my argument, saying that they're making these people for the people who don't give a shit, and I'm saying fuck them.
Yeah, but they can't make a movie that only 3 people in the world are gonna watch.
Yo, first off, those are the type of movies that win fucking Academy Awards. No one's seen that fish in water shit. That shit didn't even.
Talking about Guillermo del Toro $1 billion movie?
The fish in the
water?
Yeah, that bullshit.
Yeah.
No, that shit didn't go out nowhere. No one saw that fucking movie.
That was one of the biggest movies of the year, man.
Yeah, and Avatar, Titanic, and Endgame beat that shit in the box office.
Titanic won Oscars. Avatar won Oscars.
But Endgame hasn't.
Didn't.
Yeah, and they have the record.
Okay, but no other movie is gonna make them that much money.
And how many people said, "Well, I don't know the Titanic, so we're gonna make this movie. Fuck the actual what happened there, and we're gonna make this movie to fit you." I don't know. I don't know Avatar, so your original idea, fuck that. Just make it so people can, so people who don't know Avatar could like it. Or did they say, here goes my idea, here goes my original fucking screenplay, here goes my original story, and people loved it? But why, when it comes to characters like Batman and Superman, you have to make it fit them? You can believe that a Fisherzoid man is living in a hot tub, and that wins Oscars, but a man running around in a fucking billionaire suit, being a detective, stopping crime in a bad city, that one's far-fetched.
But so then those movies are, Titanic's based on a historical thing, which they were almost 100% inaccurate. And they revolved it around a woman who wasn't even on the boat to begin with. but your characters are.
That was a bad example.
Well, here's a good example. Do you like Jurassic Park? I'll wait for you to finish blowing your nose, which I'm assuming you do.
The first one.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you think about that movie?
I thought it was good. It wasn't like one of my favorite movies of all fucking times.
All right. Did you read the book?
No. You know I don't read.
Okay. Jurassic Park is nothing like the book. They didn't make Jurassic Park for the people who read the book. Jurassic Park is one of the best movies ever made. Yet another example of they have source material and they don't stick with it.
All right, but hold up. Here's the thing though, right? How many versions of Jurassic Park were made before that version?
None.
So it was original story of them telling from the book, right? They took the idea from the book, they took the nuance of the book, and they told an original version of what basically happened in the book in the movie, right?
No, they adapted the book.
But the idea of someone growing dinosaurs and putting them in the park came from the book, right?
Yes.
And that was the premise of the movie. And the dinosaurs got out.
Okay. Yes.
They told that premise in a movie from an original, the eyes of the director and the writer.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying to do with these movies. Yes.
They've done that with every single comic book movie. Not one comic book movie I've ever seen was a direct adaptation. Captain America, the First Avenger, not a direct adaptation.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. We're not arguing the first. We're arguing the remake. And this whole time, I've been saying that they're going to expect these characters from the other movies to be here. And you're saying it doesn't matter if they expect it. You could just take those characters and tweak it. And then you said, take the characters from the comic books and tweak those and make that. And what I'm saying is, if you're going to reboot them shits, give me the original version of Superman.
Yes.
What you did for Man of Steel, give me that. Give me James Gunn's original version of Superman. The same way that Man of Steel was different from the Christopher Reeve Superman. I want a different version of the Man of Steel.
Okay.
I don't want them to take Man of Steel and tweak it. I want Superman in this own little bubble.
Okay, I got you. They're still not going to take it directly from the comics.
This is where give me the James Gunn version of it.
So you want all origin stories again?
I want his version of it.
Okay. You're going to get his version of it. But what I'm saying is his version doesn't have to just exclusively be his all brand new shit. We're starting from his Superman 1, Batman 1, Wonder Woman 1.
It doesn't have to be Superman 1, Batman 1, but I don't want it to be Man of Steel 3.
Yeah, but all right, I understand that. But there's aspects from the Justice League movie of Superman that you can bring over and just slightly change to fit your narrative.
The only aspects of the Justice League movie that you could bring over is the fact that these people teamed up, or these people team up together.
Dude, but this in the Justice League movie, the best part of that was Superman, the theatrical one.
Yeah, and you can make a better version of Superman.
Yeah.
But
I'm just saying.
All right, maybe we're arguing the characters. I'm arguing the entire fucking movies. I want the original movies from them. I don't want fucking Man of Steel 4. I want a Superman James Gunn movie with an actual Lex Luthor, with an actual fucking Lois Lane, with an actual Superman, and not no bullshit where he has a Space Ghost father fucking talk. Like you always say, he had a conversation with a guy that's been dead for 20 years that he never had before.
Yes.
Like I want something original in the realm of James Gunn's fucking universe.
Okay, I understand that. Now,
Yo, hold up, bro. The argument with that was those were original tellings of Spider-Man. I'm not saying not to redo Superman again. What I'm saying is don't like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man did not go into the Amazing Spider-Man. And the Amazing Spider-Man didn't go into anything of the fucking MCU Spider-Man.
well, actually, I would argue that Toby was quippy. They took that quippiness, upped it for Amazing Spider-Man. Took what Garfield did and upped it.
Spider-Man is quippy though.
Yeah.
The character himself. It's not like they said James Garfunkel or James Garfunkel? James
Garfield.
James Garfield did something that we never seen done before, and it looked awesome. So now every version of Spider-Man needs to do this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What they're saying is Spider-Man does this, and he did it. And it's like, well, this guy does it better than him, so let's do it more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the thing is, even when they had all three of the Spider-Mans together, they all felt different. You know what I'm saying? Like, every version of Batman was different.
Yes. So, all right.
I want that different.
Yes.
I want the reboot, and I don't want nothing from these Snyderverses. All right, here you go. I want the reboot, and I don't want nothing from any of the movies that came out before this whole reboot to be associated with them.
Okay.
You can have the same characters, but I'm talking about the fucking stories.
So then you have to get rid of Henry Cavill.
Fuck it then.
The only reason you have to get rid of Henry Cavill is because when people see Henry Cavill, the only reference they have of him being Superman is from the Justice League films, the Snyderverse.
But
so
the
if you
thing
don't
is,
want anybody to think that, then you got to get a new one.
Here's the thing. He can be a completely different version of Superman and Clark Kent, because I did not see no Clark Kent in in any of those movies.
Yeah, he can, but for people again who are not us sitting here in this room arguing, they're just gonna go, "Oh, that's the one from the fucking
Garfunkel
Batman
Pro
versus." That's the one from the Justice League movie. That's their basis. That's their base reference.
Yo, people will be like, "Oh, I love Henry Cavill as Superman." Henry Cavill is Superman, but our version of Superman is completely different than any other version of Superman you ever seen. He's actually going to play Clark Kent. He's actually going to be Superman. But I don't mind. I don't mind if they turn around and said, "We got Batman, we got Superman." Like, if they start off with a Justice League movie and they already have Batman and Superman knowing each other, established, and they're working together, and you introduce a new character trying to save the day, like in a cartoon, I wouldn't mind that at all. Because like you said, we do have the premise of Batman and Superman never changed. The foundation of them never changed. Just every other aspect of those movies is gone.
So
the same way Daredevil, this guy playing Daredevil, I don't have a problem with it.
I got you. But now here's the thing. The Superman that you want, there was aspects of that in the fucking theatrical trailer. The theatrical thing we got. So even if they rewrite Superman and keep Henry Cavill and just rewrite him, they're gonna, if they give him the version that you would like, it's gonna harken either back to some of the stuff he did in that theatrical cut or what Christopher Reeves did. Because there's only two versions of Superman that you write. He's either slightly darker and a little more aggressive, or he's hopeful. Those are the only versions of Superman. No matter who writes what, no matter what medium you observe Superman in. Just like with Batman, but there's only two versions of Batman. He either kills or he doesn't.
But here's the thing, though. You're talking about Superman and Batman, but there's 4 characters here. Clark Kent makes Superman compelling. Bruce Wayne makes Batman compelling. You can make a dark Batman and have a good Bruce Wayne. Equals each other out. You can, like Superman, he looks exactly like Superman. We haven't seen him play Clark Kent once.
Yes.
We've seen him play Superman in Clark Kent's clothes.
Yes. You were 100% right. And now, I'm going to say again, for the general audience, I don't think they care about Clark.
Make them care about Clark by giving us a compelling story with Clark.
Yeah, but I don't think you have to make a compelling Superman story.
But you can in this original storytelling.
No,
I'm not arguing what version of Superman to write. I'm saying don't give me the same shit. Don't be lazy with it. Give me something original.
Yes. Yes. I'm saying in terms of what you're looking for specifically, they don't have to do that to still give you the original movie you want. You can go and see an original movie with Superman and it'd be fucking bananas amazing. He's still not the Clark Kent that's bumbling, fumbling, or whatever you think Clark Kent should be.
But
so that's what I'm saying. I don't think they have to make these movies successful.
I'm just saying how you can take Henry Cavill and make him different in this movie than the other ones, so people don't associate Henry Cavill with the other ones. It's like a song where someone makes a song like, I didn't like that song, but then when someone remakes it, like, I love this version of the song. No one cares about the original version of the song. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes. But if we're going to do this, the only difference between the original and the remake is they upped the key or they changed the arrangement. They tweaked it somehow. They didn't rewrite an entire new song and hey, I wrote this song and it's the exact same as that.
No, but here's the thing though. This song is in reference to Henry Cavill.
Yeah. Well, all right.
Henry Cavill is the song. Where he's in Man of Steel and Justice League and all that. Like, I didn't really like that song. And then you take someone else to rewrite to remix the song and re-release the song and like, yo, I love this version of the song. Same song. It's just someone else did it.
Yeah, but again,
the song isn't the movie. The song isn't the movie. The song is Henry Cavill.
Yes. And you get to that new version that you like by taking and tweaking what was there before. What didn't work, what worked. And use that as a basis to now integrate into your story.
Not for what didn't work for Henry Cavill, maybe, but not what didn't work in the movie for Superman.
But what? All right, forget the movie. What worked for Superman? The characterization, the writing in the theatrical cut is what probably we're gonna get for this new Superman, because I've said it before. When I saw the theatrical cut, as bad as it was, the one thing I said was that's probably the best Superman. So the only thing now we can do in your proposed plan is to reinvent the wheel and come up with a different portrayal of Superman. When I'm saying we had a very good portrayal, don't take all of it. Just take what worked, his hopefulness, the way he carried himself, and tell him, yo, bring that way of carrying yourself, say this line, do this scene that I'm telling you to do. That's it.
No, see, this is where your argument is not the same argument I got. You're arguing him acting as Superman. My argument is the character of Superman himself from that movie.
But they were
because then you have to be like, all right, well, this Superman died, and came back and was bad and then got snapped out of it because of Lois.
Okay.
Henry
Explain-
Cavill was the best version of Superman that we've seen. We got Henry Cavill. He can take that same acting chops that he made Superman so good in those little bit of parts in Justice League, and he can do it in the original telling of Superman.
Yes.
Yeah, see, that's different between him taking his acting and what he did to the role than what the character itself in the movie
All right.
was.
So
because it's kind of like you take Chris Hemsworth and make him Superman and go, just do what Henry Cavill did in Justice League because this is the best version we got.
Okay, so then I have been doing a poor job of articulating my point because what you just explained is what I've been trying to say this whole time.
Yes, and I've been saying this for 3 hours now.
No, my stick up with you is not this part of the fucking deal. We just keep getting hung up on this. My stick up with you is how you think 4 movies that were already written, produced, already in production before James Gunn was even thought of, how you think that is gonna derail or have anything to do with his plan going forward once he sets it up and enacts it and sees what he has to play with and where he can go.
Well, my argument was already that one of these fucking movies are gonna flop or something's gonna happen and he's not gonna last 5 years. With the way these fucking people always do shit in the DC universe. Like, how many fucking times did they change director for this? So they did that. They cut this fucking guy. Snyder was supposed to be the best fucking thing we ever seen, and now they did this. And they reshot the fucking Suicide Squad, where that was supposed to be the savior of the fucking company, and Batman vs Superman was supposed to be the start of everything, and they fucked up. Like, with everything my thing is, they're doing all this stuff, and then in 5 years, James Gunn is supposed to start the new shit. And I'm saying this shit now is probably gonna cost him his fucking job before he even does anything.
But see, I'm saying I don't see where you're getting that from because we have new people at the top who are committed to a 10-year plan, and his run doesn't even start until he does.
And if Black Adam worked the way that they say it did or the way they wanted it to, I guarantee you they would have fucking made him have Black Adam one of the fucking main characters with The Rock.
Yeah, but you have The Rock. Why wouldn't you? If Black Adam worked, why wouldn't you have put him in as one of the main characters?
You can have The Rock as Black Adam, but if you're gonna reset everything, then retell the story of Black Adam. You even said it. You're telling me, hold on. You're telling me that we have a retelling of Black Adam with his actual origin story, where his nephew fucking comes and his nephew's about to get the power. He pushes his nephew out the way and takes the shit for himself. Kills everybody. Isn't more of a compelling story?
It is more of a compelling story. But then you don't get The Rock the way you want him then. Then he only has to be a villain. You can't get behind Black Adam if you just saw him take the power from a kid and kill everybody.
He can't have character growth and changes his fucking art.
That's a drastic fucking change.
Wait a minute. Yondu stole a child and fucking threatened to eat him.
No.
And then he had that fucking arc from the fucking change in the...
Yondu didn't steal a child. Ego told him to go get his son, and the threat of eating him were just to keep him in line.
Yeah, and we figured that out in the second one.
Yeah, but his all right.
Come on, Bucky killed Tony Stark's fucking parents, and he had all these fucking. He was killing everybody else, and people love Bucky.
Yeah,
if you really want,
brainwashed.
But if you really wanted to, you could have did something where they showed character growth, and Namor was gonna kill a fucking girl.
Yeah, Namor's not a good guy.
Yeah, but people love him. And Black Adam's kind of like Namor. He's not a good guy.
Black Adam is nothing like Namor.
You
Black
can't have
Adam
you
is
can't
nothing
have
like Namor.
you can't have The Rock, the first big bad of the Justice League.
I'm saying you can, but if you do the version from the comics, he has to be full bad. He can't be anti-hero.
So what's wrong with that?
The Rock's not going to do that. They've already established that here.
In this unit, but if we did a original telling with James Gunn, it might work.
No, I have no doubt it will work. The Rock's not going to do it. The Rock's not going to turn heel for the movie. Dude, look at how they portrayed Black Adam. He came out.
Terminator.
Yeah, but he came out, he killed people. And what did he immediately do? I'm the anti-hero. Really? Because all you did was save a town that was being overtaken by colonizers or settlers who have nothing to do with that land. And you followed a kid around and you learn catchphrases. That doesn't read anti-hero to me. That reads hero. The only reason he was even thought of maybe as a bad guy is because you had complete fucking idiots trying to stop him. You take the Justice League out, you take the Justice Society out, that's not an anti-hero movie. That's just a hero movie.
And you're telling me right now, you put the Justice Society's Lay gets Dr. Fate. That's his name, right? Dr. Fate?
Yes.
Lay gets the Dr. Fate that he wanted in the fucking James Gunn, because you're giving the original fucking take of the Dr. Fate shit. You get Hawkman that doesn't look like a complete idiot. You get Adam Smasher that doesn't look like a fucking 13-year-old, that doesn't act like a fucking 13-year-old kid that just hit puberty, that doesn't know how to walk. I'm pretty sure who was the other? Cyclone wasn't just the color run.
Okay. So if we take that, right? The thing we've been going back and forth. I don't think you have to rewrite Hawkman to get him to the point you just wanted. You just said. All you need to do is change one or two things, and he's there.
But the thing is, what you would change is you would bring him more to what he was in the comics.
The only thing you change is he kills people.
So he was that stupid in the comics?
No, the only reason he seems stupid is because for some reason he wasn't concerned with the fact that they were occupying a country. He was concerned with telling this dude not to kill. Everything else from Hawkeye or Hawkman is they didn't really even get into his backstory. So unless you really know him, there wasn't enough in there for you to determine who the fuck he was as a character.
And you see what I'm saying? You know, an hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours was a long time back in the day to tell fucking stories. And I know this isn't the argument I'm saying. This is just a statement I'm making.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, an hour, 45 minutes, 2 hours is not enough time to tell a fucking story about.
But it's not his movie.
But
nobody was there to see him.
How many people did we fall in love with that wasn't their fucking movie?
Dude, but again,
yo, King Shark was awesome in the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, and what's his origin?
It doesn't matter. But they wrote him.
That's been my point.
But we don't need to know Hawkman's origin. But I would definitely like to know he's just not a stupid fucking insert character here.
Yeah, but again, that's just the next time we see him, that's just a writing tweak. And then he's fixed.
And that writing tweak is the original fucking story of him. But here's the thing though, James Gunn will go, all right, we're gonna use this character for a purpose. Either that purpose is this character's gonna die to furthermore the other characters and build them and have their character arcs with that, or this guy's gonna fucking be the next leader of a new team that we have, and now we're gonna show you his morals and why he's the fucking leader. Not in all honesty, a black Bruce Wayne in a fucking hawk suit.
That's just who he is in this life.
And I'm saying they could do something different in the James Gunn version.
Yeah, but now that they don't need to completely rewrite him, just switch up his attitude, and now he's fine.
If you was making a Black Adam too,
Dude, the next time you see Hawkman, he just explained character growth as you brought up.
no, but they're rebooting everything.
Dude.
Black Adam 1 has nothing to do with what James Gunn is doing, right or wrong?
I don't know. I don't know.
So
He doesn't even know what his plan is.
So for this argument, no.
All
Has
right,
nothing
so
to do with what he's doing.
it has nothing to do. But so you could still bring in.
And
So
even
let's say you recast Hawkman, right? You recast Hawkman. From what we've seen in Black Adam to what we'll eventually get, if you recast him, you rewrote him. The base knowledge you get from each story, or from that, is the same. It's gonna be the same guy. The only thing you did was change him to fit your fucking story.
made him more compelling to actually watch.
Yeah, but that's simple to do. All you got to do is change his motivation.
But it's even that is still an original fucking version of him. If James Gunn goes, you know what, The Rock's Black Adam is gonna be in the James Gunn universe of the DCU, right? And then you go, well, we want Hawkman in here. We're gonna tweak him. It's still gonna be a different character from the first one. It's gonna better suit the need of James Gunn's version of whatever movie he's in.
Okay, but you don't have to completely rewrite. If you keep Aldous Hodge,
but-
you don't have to completely rewrite him.
But if that's part of James Gunn's shit, then you can tweak him. You don't have to rewrite him, but then you can change him to fit the way he's supposed to fit. To give the message that you want him to give, and not just insert character here. But if Black Adam has nothing to do with James Gunn shit, and you put in Hawkman, you can give me a different Hawkman.
But why? But I don't think that would be necessary. We didn't for Hawkman specifically. We didn't get enough of him in enough of his origin story for it to matter if he showed up somewhere else.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. So now when you give me a different Hawkman, make it matter.
Yeah, but yes, make it matter. But I don't think you need his whole. He comes from a different thing. He dies. He comes back. He loves the thing.
Fuck all, I'm not talking about all that. I'm talking about his nuance, him being there. If he's gonna have Dr. Fate as his best friend, make it more impactful. If he's gonna be a leader, of a team, don't have him follow the mother of the child. He wasn't leading much shit. He was there to give The Rock a reason to be sarcastically funny.
Yeah, but all that is just a writing change. You just tweak the writing and you change it.
And this is what I'm saying. When you change it, now it becomes like original shit.
Yeah, but that's a small change. Though. That's not. You don't need to completely redo.
See, but here's the thing, though. This is where we're losing it because we're in circles now, and I'm saying if Black Adam 2 is in the James Gunn universe, you're right. If it's not, we don't need this version of fucking Hawkman. Give me another version of Hawkman.
Okay, I understand that. What I'm saying is, if Black Adam has nothing to do with James Gunn's, with James Gunn's vision, then you can, the Hawkman we get could be this one. It could be for Hawkman specifically. I'm not talking overall shit. I'm just talking for him specifically. We didn't get enough of his character for him to be relevant.
And this is what I'm saying. If you're going to give me Hawkman and not just insert character here, then give me a different Hawkman. If you're just throwing character, if Hawkman is in a movie with James Gunn and it's a throwaway character, I don't give a shit what you do.
No,
but if you're gonna make him the leader, but if you're gonna make him the leader of the fucking the Justice Society, then give me a leader.
Yeah, but all that's gonna do is take 2 lines of dialogue.
It's gonna take more than that.
Not really. I mean, they didn't really give
Yo,
for him.
they
For anybody else, I agree with you. For anybody else, I'm 100% with.
listen.
For Adam Smasher, yeah,
Let
give
me-
me a different Adam Smasher completely.
let me tell you. This is what I'm getting at. They did a good job of having Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill look the same tier. They look like both of these guys are the lead role in this in the Justice League, and it's Batman vs Superman. Every other character was second fiddle to them.
Yeah, but that's inherent with any
No,
Batman or Superman movie.
No, I get it. This is the thing, right? Now, if Hawkman is gonna be the leader of of the Justice Society, I need him to at least be on the level of the leader. Like, he don't need to be Batman or Superman, but if you threw him in a movie with Batman and Superman, I need him to at least be believable that he can stand there and fucking take orders from him.
All right, you grossly misunderstand the Justice Society of America. Then the Justice Society of America is second fiddle, no matter who's in charge. They are portrayed to be, if standing in the room with Batman and Superman, they're background piece. They're not foreground. That's what the Justice Society is. So already, fundamentally, him being in the Justice Society, leader, not leader, he's already underneath the main guys. That's just how it is.
No, but all right, I understand that. But this version of Hawkman, the little bit we got from him, looks like the Suicide Squad version of Hawkman.
Yeah, but I can see this guy standing in the room with Superman and Batman, turning around going, "Yo, nah, both of y'all are idiots."
I can't. Because he can't grasp the difference between someone trying to stop a fucking militia or army from taking over the whole country and somebody killing them.
See, and that's exactly why I think. That's why I can see him do that, because this version is just that stupid to be up
No,
there
but-
and he's toe to toe.
And this is what I'm saying. If you're gonna put him in another movie, rewrite him.
But
you don't
again,
need-
2
Dr.
lines
Fate,
of dialogue, I
Doctor-
could change. You
Dr.
can change
Fate,
him.
Dr. Fate, you can leave and put him in another movie. Have the same actor and all that other shit. Just change his powers, because I know that wasn't really his power and shit. But that Dr. Fate, but that Dr. Yeah, but that Dr. Fate seemed like if he was talking to Batman, Batman might consider what the fuck he was saying.
Yeah, but that's only because Pierce Brosnan is older and he had a level of gravitas behind him, because we know who Pierce Brosnan is.
Well, he
That has nothing to
did
do with.
he
that has
did
nothing
the
to do with
role also.
character.
But you know what I'm saying though, like it's someone
No,
for
but-
like, I wouldn't want a different version of Harley Quinn in a fucking movie.
So here's the thing, though. Dr. Fate. So I think that it's the Dr. Fate is way too powerful not to be seen with Batman and Superman on some sort of equal fielding. Where Hawkeye or Hawkman, I keep fucking doing Hawkman, they didn't show him to be anything. I mean, yeah, he stood toe to toe with Black Adam, but his hammer just did. He didn't do shit. So with that, right now you can't see him standing toe to toe. But with 2 lines of dialogue, that switches. You write 2 good lines, and you take the same motherfucker in there, and he's good to go. Like, it doesn't need to be a wide sweep with him, because again, with him specifically, we didn't get anything at all with him. Atom Smasher and Cyclone, they need to be rewritten. They don't seem like they don't even seem like they fit with the fucking Teen Titans.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to rewrite them, go right ahead. But to your point, go right ahead and do so. But to the point that I've been saying here, to the general audience, I don't think that matters if they rewrite Atom Smasher and Cyclone to be part of the team. I just think you put them in there and it's not going to matter so long as it's not going to matter in the same way that me and you walked out of Black Panther going, yo, Namor stole the fucking show. And it didn't matter that what we saw had nothing to do with what was on printed pages in comic book shops all around America.
Well, that's because they made them serious. Like they gave us the original version and it was serious.
Yeah, but not every like M'Baku wasn't serious. He's still good.
He was when he needed to be. Like the same thing that you said with comedy, right? It was levity
Yeah.
that he gave. And then when he needed to, he was deep and he was able to be, he was able to humble somebody or keep somebody grounded.
Yeah.
That range is what made him so fucking good in this movie.
Yeah, but that range could be taken away again with just 2 lines of dialogue.
I understand that, but the thing is, the problem is with the MCU. No matter how long it's been running, they gave us ample time to get to know the characters and to see them grow. We did that with M'Baku in the first one, the first Black Panther, in fucking Infinity Wars, and now in Black Panther 2. The DCEU, we're not getting to see any of them grow because they're always fucking changing. Whether it be Wonder Woman, the first one, to Justice League, to Batman vs. Superman, and then they rewrite her completely for a movie that happened before any of this happened.
Yes. Yeah. But now we have 3 people. Zaslav, Gunn, and I'm apologizing to the third man. I don't remember your name. I'm sorry. Let's see what they do when they eventually get their plan and enact it.
Yeah.
We can't get already like in 5 years before his plan starts, he's already fucking failed.
No, my thing is I don't have trust in the people running the DC universe, the Warner Brother collective.
So, Zaslav, Gunn, and the other guy. You don't have any trust in them.
No, the people above them.
Zaslav is the top. That's it.
Yeah, because they already been fucking shit up.
But he hasn't fucked anything up. What is he fucked up?
Who's the one that canceled Batgirl?
Zaslav.
And he's also the one that greenlit fucking Joker too?
No. That was already done before he got on board.
Well, listen, man. We're about to
the 4 movies, the 5 movies we've been talking about all happened before Zaslav, Gunn, and the other guy.
Okay then. Fine. All I'm saying is I still want to see original shit. I want to see new versions of these characters in their version of the DCU or the DCU.
Okay.
And that's what this discussion started out with, and that's what it's going to end with.
So, yeah, let's end it there, because...
No, go ahead. Say your piece, and then we'll sign out.
I was just going to say, I don't think they have to. That's all.
All right. Well, for the people who watching and the people who are going to listen or watch later on, put in the comments who you think was right or say some shit, but don't at me.
Yeah. Please, yeah. Respond. Put your thoughts. I don't think there was a winner and loser in here, because I don't think I don't think the argument should have gone where it was half the time we agreed with what the fuck we were saying.
So write your comments and then shut up.
Yeah. DC
And,
sucks. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, word. And on that note, it's your friendly neighborhood knucklehead signing out. Peace, everybody. Nobody is the winner here. The winner is the winner. So.